Right.
I don't want to. Yeah, Chatterbox, back at you again with Dave Klein, Mr. McStabby Pants, after the fire and the failure of last one. So, yeah, there was a windstorm that knocked out the power last time. That's why I ended up going offline so quick. For anybody who's, curious.
Yeah. Then you had to evacuate for the fires, huh?
No, then I went to bed, and then, at 2 hours after I went to sleep, at 3 in the morning or something like that, I got woken up, and then I had to go evacuate.
Oh, shit.
So I at least got a nap before evacuating.
A little power nap, dude, before you had to run for your life.
Well, we weren't in the mandatory evacuation zone, so there is that. We weren't in super danger or anything like that.
Yeah, still pretty close though, right? I mean,
maybe 2 or 3 miles from the edge of the required evacuation zone.
Yeah,
I want to say so. The neighbors who stayed, they said you could see the sky lit up all red from the fire and shit.
Yeah, just glowing,
big glowing red. Yeah. But yeah, I want to say something like 1,500 buildings got burned down, all told, houses and businesses. Two major hotels.
Wow. Yeah, like I said, I saw the flyover footage, man, and it was like, holy shit, dude! Everything was just leveled, man. There was a few buildings here and there that were still standing, and oddly enough, a lot of the trees were still standing. But yeah, a bunch of them were just freaking leveled, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's insane. There's an area called Coffee Park, and it's completely gone. So you're talking 400 or 500 houses just in a suburb area that are just gone.
Yeah.
So we had the power out for a couple of days and lost all the food in 2 fridges and a freezer. And really, we're man, that's awesome. It's we know at least 3 or 4 different families that lost their houses, maybe more. We don't know because there's a lot of people we haven't been able to get in touch with yet. Something like 500 missing people, I think, all told in the area. The police are finding people. Most of the time, it's just a lack of a cell phone. They don't have a cell phone, or they don't have their charger, or something like that. Because when they took off, the situation was they just had to run, essentially. Uh-oh. Did I lose Datewa? Did I lose my internet? No, since I'm still on. All right. What else? I think 50 people are dead. You're still showing up in my Hangout. So Dave got booted apparently. Oh no, now you're gone. Obviously, I didn't kick you off. But we might start this whole thing over. It just says you left. Well, let me see if I'm still alive, folks. So it's sort of be interesting. My internet might not be up for this. Oh yeah, nobody can hear me because no, I'm still coming through on the internet. That's weird. Oh, it's Marquard's internet. So his Windows updated at the moment he was online with me. Oh, that's fucking beautiful. That is glorious. Oh, perfect timing for Windows there. Good job, Windows. Oh, fucking Windows is the worst. The fucking worst. I actually had to use one of my really cheap, shitty laptop with Windows 10 for internet while I was staying at my cousin's place for a couple of days. And every time you open fucking Firefox on that thing, it pops up with a window to tell you that Explorer is safer. That's a brilliant feature. Nothing is going to endear you to a fucking OS more than it telling you what you should use to open the fucking internet with. Oh, well, who knows? Probably a lot of people are into that. Well, I was completely unprepared for this, so this should be entertaining. Hearing me flounder for a while. I was watching a TEDx video, which, as we all know, TEDx is just as bad as TED, but like even kind of like a lower level below it, because anybody can just pay to do a TEDx thing. And some dude claiming that he was like a victim of police brutality and he went undercover in the alt-right. And his first claim of a racist was Milo Yiannopoulos. And it's like, look, man, there are some pretty genuine racists on the alt-right. The alt-right is an umbrella term that covers a lot of different people. Some of whom are more extreme than others. Some of them are racist. Some of them are not. It was originally intended to just be a name for a group that was just tired of the moralistic right wing and the sort of corporatist right wing. And this dude his first name was Milo Yiannopoulos, who, if you don't know, is a Jewish dude that only sleeps with black people. So I'm pretty sure he's the worst racist ever. I don't know. You probably agree with me on that, right, Dave Swan?
Yeah, can you hear me, man?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, right on.
I'm getting a little bit of echo, but it's not terrible.
All right, yeah, I'm using my phone, so
yeah, I saw that in the chat. It's the perfect timing, right?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's restarting at least, so that's a good sign. But I don't know what the fuck happened right there.
Sometimes Windows just takes over and updates your shit, man.
Yeah, it's like fuck you, man. It's my time.
Yeah,
I'll update when I wanna.
Well, a lot of the times you get the option where you can like put it off for like an hour or 2 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just like you have it turned off when it goes through all that stuff, and I guess it just decides that you don't get to choose anymore.
Right. It's like, no, this must be done.
Yeah, it's either that or there's like a setting. My Windows doesn't update anymore on a couple of my computers. Because I just got tired of it trying to change over to Windows 10 from Windows like 8.1.
Right.
Because first it was like giving you messages like, hey, would you like to do it for free? It'd be really cool. And then I was like, I've heard Windows 10 is awful, so no.
Right.
And then it kept trying to just do it on its own. Like it would start to do it, and I'd have to like, shut it down, like hard shut it down. And so then I just removed a couple of lines of code so that it can't update anymore.
Nice.
Oddly, they've worked perfectly. Like, no problems.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so apparently, if you want Windows to work really, really well, don't let Windows update. Although Windows 10 is apparently working much better now.
Yeah, I finally got the bugs worked out or whatever.
Well, for the longest
I'll try to switch back. I think this is okay. So let me try to click out and join here again.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Lovely.
Let's see if I know how to stop this.
Live internet shows.
Mm.
I'm the only viewer, so it's all right.
All right, here we go.
All right. So now Detroit, using his magical powers, has disappeared, and he reappeared.
Yeah. All right. I think we'll see what happens. But as of right now, I'm back on the computer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Is the echo still there? Or?
No, the echo's not there anymore.
Okay, right on.
I think that was just because the speaker and the microphone are really close together on a cell phone. There's just not much you can do about it.
Oh, yeah. I guess I thought it would be overridden once you plug the headset in, but I guess not.
Oh, I don't know then. That's weird. I didn't realize.
Yeah, well, maybe it was still on. Like somehow the mic was still on or something. You know what I mean? The phone mic was still on, even though I had the headset plugged in or something.
Who knows, man? I don't know how phones work. I still have a flip phone.
Right.
It's a flip phone where you got to press each button like 3 times, 4 times to choose which letter or number you want to put in the text.
Oh Jesus, dude, the T9, good old T9.
I don't know if it's a T9
Predictive
or what,
text.
but
Oh yeah, well it probably has T9, but that's the predictive text where it's supposed to figure out what you're trying to say. Oops.
Oh, now I'm getting echo.
It was I was going to. I thought I turned off everything on my phone. There, it shouldn't. It's not echoing now, right?
Nope, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, no, I thought I turned all the the volume down on my phone so I could check the chat on my phone, and apparently I did not.
Yeah, there's no predictive text on it. It's literally just like
okay.
The number 1 is ABC, the number 2 is DEF.
Yeah, like a Z, you have to hit the 9 4 times or whatever. Yeah.
And the reason I do that is because I spend about $20 every other month, every third month, even sometimes, on my cell phone bill instead of like $60 a month.
Right. Yeah. From what you've described, you don't use a smartphone nearly enough to justify the cost.
Yeah, and I don't make enough to justify, throwing $60 down the fucking drain.
Right. Yeah. See, I'm on mine literally constantly, so it's kind of worth it.
Yeah, so then you're getting your money's worth. I'd just be giving them money for nothing, man.
Right.
Here, take $60, and I'm not going to fucking cost you anything. Plus, you got to spend like that big nut up front on the phone.
Yeah,
a lot of them. Like you can get a free smartphone, but it's not as good as this other smartphone that you just give us $100 for, and it's that much better or whatever.
Yeah. Although I still miss my old ones, man. I have a one of the ones with the where it kind of slides and they have the keypad underneath or whatever.
Oh, I had one of those for a while, and it was really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the great thing about it was I found a Nintendo emulator that I could play, and you can actually map the keys to whichever keys you want to use on the keyboard.
Oh, cool.
So I could literally play like old Nintendo games, the original Nintendo games, on my phone and just use the keypad.
Way to go.
Yeah.
I still have that slide phone. I just don't use it anymore because I canceled the service. Like I had the Verizon 2-year contract or whatever.
Oh, right.
And then I got the phone, and then when I got the 2-year contract, I was like, I'm just not doing any of this stuff that justifies having the phone.
Yeah, I hear you.
I wonder if I can switch it with my other phone so that it still uses the pay-to-play Boost Mobile thing that I've got going.
Yeah, I should at least be able to use Wi-Fi. We got Wi-Fi.
It would not be worth doing that, because anywhere I do that, it'd be easier to just use like not an iPad, but like a smart pad, I guess you would call it, like when it's Windows.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Oh, do you not have Wi-Fi at your house?
No, I have Wi-Fi in my house. It's just I already have 2 laptops, a desktop, and like a smart pad. So.
Oh, right.
Like there would never be a point at which the phone would be superior to any of those. Yeah.
Well, see, I do a lot of masturbating in the bathroom, so it's nice to have the smaller size.
Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, no, there's literally like 2 TV trays at the head of my bed, and one of them has a laptop, and the other one has like my glass of water and stuff.
Right.
So if I want to just lay down and watch a movie or something, I just pop open the laptop and watch a movie.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because that's what I think a lot of people do with the phones is they'll like lay down in their bed and watch like YouTube and shit like that when they're just chilling.
All right. Yeah, that's what I do with. Well, I listen a lot. Like I'll be playing, video games or whatever, and I'll put on a YouTube video or Netflix or whatever, and I'll listen to it and kind of half watch it. But for the most part, I'm just listening while I'm playing games.
Oh, I do that a lot. Yeah, especially with Final Fantasy Tactics. It's like my new obsession. Replaying through that old game, and it's like there's a lot of fucking time spent building your character up and going through and doing battles to get the characters built.
Yeah, grinding, get the XP going.
you gotta have something interesting to listen to, or it is boring as shit.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, no, I barely started playing the GTA 5 like maybe a few months ago. Yeah, like my kids had the game forever.
Is it really worth playing? Because like I haven't really gotten into it. But oh hey,
Akinaro, hola. Yeah, I mean I'm only playing like the offline story thing, but yeah, I liked it, man. Yeah, I hadn't played one since Vice City, which is what I thought Grand Theft Auto 4 was. That's how fucking long it's been, dude. Like GTA Vice City is not number 4. There's actually one that's officially GTA 4.
Yeah, and I've bought GTA 5, but I've never played any of them. I've only ever seen like occasional Let's Plays of people playing some of the games.
Yeah, but yeah, it's all right, man. I definitely enjoy it.
I'm wondering if funny online play is worth it though.
Yeah, it actually seemed kind of cool the way because my son was doing it for a while on the actually on the 360. I think we have it for the PS4. It's a 360 finally went out. But yeah, it's got like obviously you can play in the city itself or whatever, but then there's and recruit people to do the missions. Like you need like 4 people to do a mission, and you split up whatever money you get for the mission.
Okay.
But there's also ones where like they'll put like one team of 4 up on this platform with like a certain weapon, maybe regular guns, maybe rocket launchers or whatever. And then there's people down on the ground that have like, get the cars, and they have to go up and try to jump up on the ramps and jump up onto the platform and kill the other 4 guys.
Okay.
So it's actually pretty fun, watching them do it. Because, you got to get up the ramp at just the right speed to where you can actually land or actually hit somebody as you're flying past them.
Yeah, I've watched I watched a bunch of Let's Plays from Rooster Teeth before I finally got sick and tired of watching Rooster Teeth.
Right. But yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh, damn. That was my turn to plug shit.
Yeah.
Moving
but
forward.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Plugging in the cheats, and that's kind of what makes it still fun. Because you can plug in the invincible thing, but it only lasts for like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So basically, and then the super jump, and then what are the 3 I normally do? The invincibility, the super jump, and the fast run. And then I'll just start running from the cops. And then there's like a I don't know what the hell they call it, but it's this vehicle that's like you buy it from like the place where you buy like tanks and shit like that, but it's like the 6-wheeled vehicle that like you hit any car and it just almost bounces off of you. So like I just fucking go driving around that with like a wanted level of like 3 or 4, and you fucking start ramming. Yeah, I forget what it's. Yeah, well, whatever it is. Yeah, it's got the 4 wheels in the back and then the 2 wheels in the front. It's similar to like a half track, but there's no tracks in the back. Basically, it's just 4 wheels. But yeah, it's fun to fucking go through, and even if they have a roadblock, you just fucking smash into it, and the cars go tumbling and shit. So that's pretty fun.
Oh man! So as it turns out, I'm noticing in chat, Akinara does similar work to what I do, except he works for the old people that are all drugged up.
And, wow.
He's the cook, which makes me nervous because it's Akinara, and I'm worried for the old people.
No, drugged up people, Jesus.
I don't doubt you're working your ass off. I just worry that you're like abusing the old people. No, they're on the opposite end of the age spectrum for Akinara. Dude. That's a good point. Well, I didn't mean necessarily in a sexual fashion. I was just like, here, hold my beer, and he just sets his beer on top of some old lady's head or something.
Right.
Nah, he says he's good in cooking. He doesn't mess around. All right, good school.
That's good.
I had a buddy
put chili powder. Put a bunch of chili powder in the old folks' food.
Wake them up a little.
Yeah.
I had a buddy that used to be a waiter at like a hotel restaurant, and every once in a while somebody'd earn his ire enough that he'd spit in their drink or something.
That's what, dude. I do not fuck with people that prepare my food, dude, at all.
In order to get that treatment, you gotta like seriously just fucking explode at somebody and start cussing a waitress out or yelling at somebody in the staff.
Yeah,
I mean, from him, I don't know about other people. Other people, I just do it all the time. I mean, I can wash his hands at all.
But yeah, no, I literally like I don't know where that threshold is for any specific person, so I don't fuck with them at all, dude.
Yeah, no, I've always
like even if there's a problem, I want to be really nice about it. You know what I mean?
They have the shittiest job in the world, man.
Yeah,
especially fast food, like Taco Bell or Burger King or something like that. Like their job is shitty, and I don't want to make it worse unless I have to. Like, you know, if I have to go in and be like, "Hey, can I get something? This is the wrong thing. Can I get the right thing?" I'm always very nice about it.
Yeah. No, they would have to continually fuck up like 2 or 3 times before I'd be like, "All right, come on, fuckers." Yeah, but even then, I can't see myself screaming at them, dude. I don't think they're, unless I thought they were deliberately fucking with me, and that's never happened. So, do not be nice to the people that prepare your food because, like Stabby said, their job sucks. They don't get paid much, and there's really no incentive for them not to put pubes, spit, or any other nasty shit in your food to retaliate against you.
Well, and here's the thing, man. That's one of the jobs I wouldn't want to take if I had any other option.
Right.
I don't want to work in a fast food joint. I would much rather do anything else. I'd rather look at that Asian lady and fucking go back and be like, "Can I please drive the prostitutes around for fucking bodyguard?"
Right.
Beat up some people that aren't paying up on time. Like I'm down with that.
Yeah. No, I did it for. It was my first job. I worked at this local place here. It's basically a fast food place, but it was Mexican food, like actually really good Mexican food out of this little hole in the wall thing. The pay was shit, but like the people I worked with were fucking hilarious, dude. Like it was actually a good time, like going to work, like just bullshitting and cracking each other up. So even though the job itself was not all that great, it was actually not too bad hanging out with those fuckers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Plus, as a teenager, even minimum wage is pretty great.
Yeah. Well, and the best part of any job is being able to hang out.
Yeah.
With people while you're doing the work, so that it's not quite so fucking. What do you call it? Monotonous. It breaks up the fucking monotony so that it goes faster.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I did an assembly job for a while.
Oh, Jesus!
And it wasn't that bad because it was all just like working at tables next to people, and you could just sit and bullshit with people all day.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, see, I worked in the. No, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah. No, I worked in a factory work once, but it was a job where you couldn't really talk to each other other than. It was basically we made the foam and the fabric designs for like baby chairs and shit, or not baby chairs, but baby chairs, car seats, that kind of shit. Like you got to bind the fabric to the foam, so we did that. And all I did was kind of fucking held the foam or whatever and then the other guy kind of ran the machine. And you couldn't even talk to each other the whole time. The only time is when we're changing out the rolls, you know what I mean, of fabric or foam or whatever.
Oh, and you couldn't even talk? You weren't allowed to? Or?
Not well, you could, but it was like impossible because there's a machine operating between you that's fucking shooting this fire out and fucking pretty loud. So,
okay. You'd probably be better off putting earplugs in and not fucking up your hearing and shit.
Yeah. So, like, the only time we could really bullshit is in between that. So, that job sucked, dude. It was fucking horrible, man.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, that's worse. So, the way that where I worked was essentially we would all sit in a room at tables, and it was just like soldering bits and pieces together with like a soldering iron. There was no assembly line really part of it.
Oh, okay.
Because the piece, our orders would be like 200 or 300 pieces, and they had to go through all these checks, and they had to be tested and tuned into the right specs, and it really wasn't something you could do like quite as assembly line-ish.
Right.
Because like this resistor has to be at this specific part of the fucking circuit, and you got to move it around on the end of the circuit until it's in the right place. I mean, you might be able to do that, but you could just sit and chat with people because it was quiet. So, and I worked with first generation Americans, so like, first gen from like Korea, Thailand, Cambodia.
Oh wow!
I don't think we had any Japanese, some first generation Chinese people, and I was always really fascinating to talk with them and like learn about like where they were from and shit. So it always the day went by pretty quick.
Yeah, as long as you can just talk, even if even if it's people you don't particularly like you know what I mean, you can still bullshit with somebody.
Oh, if you didn't like people, you could put on your headphones and no one would bug you.
Right.
But yeah. So I mean, it was really pretty nice.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're just doing something like monotonous and you can't fucking bullshit with anybody, that fucking sucks.
And I'd still be working there, by the way. I would absolutely still be working there had it not ended up moving to another state, and I just didn't want to live in Nevada.
Oh, right.
And it was up in Nevada, so it wasn't even like I was living in the cool part of Nevada. I was just living in the shitty, freezing part of Nevada.
Jesus. Yeah. And I think weren't you saying like they didn't even want to pay any kind of moving expenses or anything?
Yeah, that was the company that was like, you can just go live with one of the engineers for a while.
Jesus, dude.
It appears our Akinaro is smitten with a cleaning girl that works where he works. It looks like a 12-year-old.
Oh, Jesus.
She's about 4.5 feet tall, but clearly she's old enough. So I was telling him he's got to put his tongue in her ear so she knows he's into her, because that's usually how you do that, right? That's how you initiate the flirting.
Yeah, I believe that's a socially acceptable thing. Absolutely.
Yeah. Then next, you got to kidnap her. And
chain her up in her basement.
Play that Disney song, the Aladdin song, while you drive her around in your trunk.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if her arms flies. I Can Show You the World doesn't really work when she can't see the world. So you're gonna have to drill a couple holes in the trunk, which is good because you let airflow too.
Yeah, you don't want to they were getting stale on the poor kid, dude.
Yeah, and then she can see out, and drill a couple holes in the seats so she can hear your singing because you want to sing her the song.
Yeah, she'll appreciate that. Yeah. But if she ever tries to escape, you have to lop off her arms and legs and keep her in a little box. That's standard procedure.
There was a movie about that, wasn't there? Like boxing, something like that.
Yeah, it was a pretty old movie, but yeah, it was fucking disturbing, dude.
I saw part of it. I never watched the whole thing because it was just too weird. I think it looked like it was softcore when I was a teenager, and I was like, "Oh, cool, softcore porn. I'll watch this." And then,
I don't remember the name of the fucking movie or any of that shit, but yeah, it was really weird because I watched it like a little bit after like he had cut off her arms and legs, and they're like sitting there like talking, and I'm like, "Holy shit." Like, I don't know. It just seemed weird that they were trying to have a normal conversation while she's stuck in a fucking box with no arms and legs because this guy she's talking to, cut off her fucking arms and legs.
Yeah, that was the part I saw like where she's in a box yelling at him, and he's sitting there kind of going like, I think he was still trying to make her love him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he was nuts, dude.
It was the whole thing.
All right, Boxing Helena. It looks like is the name of it.
That's what I said. Boxing Helena. Oh, I
Helena.
Okay, Helena.
However you pronounce that, it's probably Helena's probably right. Helena, whatever.
They're both correct as far as I know. So I mean,
potato, whatever. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name for it. I didn't realize you were saying the name. Apparently.
Well, I didn't remember it because it was like you remember the name of the shit you don't want to see again.
Right.
You're like, this is too fucking creepy. I don't want to see that.
Bill Paxton was in it. Oh, wow.
Oh, here we go. This is a little worrisome. McEnroe would like it to write down the title for him, so I typed it in chat so he can look it up later. I'm sorry, Queen Girl.
Yeah, we're gonna be subpoenaed to Spain or wherever he lives, and
They're gonna be.
So it was you guys that gave him the idea, huh?
Yeah.
God damn it! All we were really trying to do, sir, was convince somebody that they're the only sentient being in the universe, so they'd go on a killing spree. We didn't realize mentioning the boxing Helena movie would make somebody go out and do that.
Oh,
yeah, we weren't even trying to do that.
Oh God, what was it? I was watching a TEDx talk, which was my own mistake in the first place, and it was some dude. Oh, Theo E.G. something or other. He's gonna write a letter with our names. Thanks, man. When he does it. This dude so it went undercover in the alt-right, which means he created a fake screen name and then used that to like do whatever extremely biased alt-right research he wanted to do. Because his first list of the name was of first on the list of names that were racist alt-righters was Milo Yiannopoulos.
Oh wow!
But I'm like, look, if that's your first name, you're clearly unclear on how racism works. Because Milo is very bad at racism.
Yeah, he loves
black dudes, and I don't know how that works.
Right. Yeah, the one thing about racists is they love sucking black cock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Apparently.
Well, and he also named Tariq Nasheed as one of the really brilliant minds of the left that, you know. And I'm like, that dude is so racist. That's so fucking ironic.
Yeah. Although I do respect his love of anal hygiene.
Oh, is Tariq Nasheed a big fan of the anal bleaching?
Yeah. No. Oh, dude, you know he used to be a rapper, right?
No.
And he had a song that was called "Wash Your Ass." You did not know that?
You told me about this. No, you told me about this.
Dude.
Yeah, no, that was not good.
Yeah. No. Yeah. And again, for anyone out there, "Wash Your Ass." It's not just a literal meaning; it has a medical, physical meaning as well. Tariq will tell you all about it. I don't know what it was because I didn't listen to the rest of the song, but yeah, he literally in the song says that. It's not just a literal meaning, it's got a metaphysical meaning as well. Wash your ass.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, Tariq is not the shining example you want to use of your non-racists.
Yeah, that is amazing. That guy is a fucking lunatic, dude. Well, beyond the wash your ass shit.
Oh yeah, no, that guy's crazy. And but the thing that got me was like, and then he's also claiming that he was a victim of police brutality, and now it's like, was he even ever like arrested or had any physical confrontation with the cops, or is that completely fabricated?
Yeah, most likely completely fabricated. Kind of like the Michael Bennett thing. The Michael Bennett thing turned out to be.
Yeah, so much of that stuff. It's like, why do you lie about that? You know these are public records, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know about other countries, but in the U.S., you can look up police records.
Right.
So if they fucking arrested your ass, there's a record of it. If they've never interacted with you, then that's also public information.
Right. Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. Like, no, just take my word for it. I'm totally been oppressed by the cops.
Yeah, except that you've never ever actually interacted with the police. You have fucking liar.
Yeah. Well, even then, like, I mean, he's gonna have true believers that are still gonna fucking be like, "Oh, they must have destroyed the records," or you know what I mean. He can make up any bullshit, and his dumbass fans are still gonna believe him.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, there's some other people on the right wing that are like that. Like Richard Spencer, are kind of similar, and that's sort of out there, psycho job kind of way.
Yeah. I guess any fan base, they're gonna be those hardcore fans. Joy Sparkle, Daddy of Five.
There's some fans who are just like so over the top and just like insane about it. Like he can do no wrong. Yeah. Like, look, I like the guy, but I don't think he's perfect by any stretch.
Yeah. He is not doing everything. He is not walking on water, that kind of shit.
Like sweet Jesus, if he would just stop fucking using Twitter.
Right.
So much better for everyone.
Yeah, that is kind of. It's although I don't know, man. I kind of wish he would stop, but then part of me doesn't, dude.
Well, I mean,
Like
he is
it's
trolling the shit out of the media, like with the Twitter.
yeah,
Clearly,
yeah,
he's fucking with them.
yeah.
But it's
Because he
just
knows
so
whatever he
annoying to hear
says.
about it all the time.
Yeah, dude. Whatever he says, they're gonna fucking pick apart and fucking go after him. And again, a lot of it is, like you said, is trolling just to fuck with them. You know? But yeah, it's fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh well, his latest was he was talking about challenging the FCC licenses of places like CNN for fake news,
Oh, right, right.
and people kind of exploded over that one.
Mm,
It's like,
yeah,
that's not really a free speech issue. Nobody's telling
yeah,
you
that's
can't
weird.
say it. They're just saying, look, you're licensed as this thing, and if you're going to be, committing fraud every day, then
Mm,
maybe you shouldn't have that license.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it is pretty deliberate nowadays. The fucking media is just totally biased, not interested in the truth or objectivity at all. Yeah.
Oh,
Although, did
like,
you watch Sticks did a video about it, dude? Did you see it?
I haven't caught up with Sticks yet. I've let
Yeah,
Sticks get behind so far. It's
yeah.
so hard
Sticks
to
is a
catch
tough
up.
guy to keep up with, dude. He's fucking 4 or 5 videos a day, dude. But yeah, he's basically like, dude, go one step further and just get rid of the fucking FCC altogether.
That's
You
what I
know?
would like to see happen.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
FCC in and of itself is unconstitutional, and like I don't know if anybody really knows or cares, but they were essentially created so that the government could carve a large chunk of frequencies out that were personally theirs and no one else could use. It really
Uh,
wasn't made for anything else. They sold it as a tool to, force morality on something that was in everybody's home and in like stores and, in bars and stuff.
mm,
Because,
right,
TVs, they played them all over the place when they first started coming out because it was a huge thing.
right, right.
And so they were like, well, we gotta, first there was only like 3 channels and that was easy to control. And then they started getting more channels and they're like, we need the FCC to control this. And so the
Mm,
sell was, we don't want anything that's not family friendly because, it's in everybody's house.
right, right.
And you don't want your kid accidentally clicking on a channel and seeing some sort of devil porn thing,
Yeah, yeah. I guess, man. But yeah, it seems to outlived its usefulness at this point, no matter what its original intent was.
They should just get rid of it, and then I think just have a registry for people that are going to broadcast on like FM AM bands, so
Right,
that they're
right.
not, they're not crossing each other's lines or bleeding into each other's shows or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I get
yeah.
the idea that there should be like a police band and a military band, so that those are not meant for civilian use kind of thing. I get that. I'm fine with that.
Right.
That seems like a reasonable thing.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't think that
Especially
if I
for
say fuck on a radio show, that some random government group should be able to take $100,000 of money from me.
yeah, yeah. It is pretty ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Howard Stern fought them a lot.
Yeah, yeah. He finally fucking. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the satellite radio thing and fuck you all.
Yeah, well, I think that's really ultimately the biggest argument for being able to yank their license.
Hmm.
Is it's not like they're going to be silenced. They still have the internet to go to. It's just they won't have this one platform.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I don't think that should be okay, but legally right now it is perfectly legal.
yeah.
They're deplatforming all the people on YouTube. They can't really complain when it happens to them.
Hmm. Yeah. I kind of think that Trump sends shit out like that to fuck with people for one, but also kind of like as a sounding board to see how people react to it.
Oh yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
definitely using his Twitter in a lot of ways. Like I want him to stop, but at the same time, I don't want him to stop. I totally get it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because it kind of gets him in trouble a little bit, but it's, well, again, entertaining, and again, it's kind of serving a purpose in that way as well.
My main issue with it is just that my dad is obsessed to a level that's insane. And
Does he get like enraged every time, or?
Well, I have to hear about shit that happens all the time. Like, did you know such and such is fucking, lunch cost X amount of money, and there were only 4 people there, and blah blah blah. I don't fucking care.
Right? Yeah. Did you know the same kind of shit happened when Obama was president?
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't need a rundown of the fucking White House budget. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's out of control, and I'm sure it's fucking excessive.
So and so has 18 bodyguards. So, what's your point? That's a fucking drop in the bucket.
Yeah. You know, there are bigger issues. There are bigger issues to be concerned with.
There are billions and billions of dollars being taken by the military that are just going into people's pockets. I don't fucking care that this guy is spending an extra $100,000 on a private plane 5 times a year. That's nothing. You know, like, that is nothing.
Yeah. No, it's, you know, it's some people do. If you're partisan at all, you know, you're going to ignore that shit when your person's in office.
I ignored it when Obama was in office, and I hated Obama. I ignored it when Bush was in office, and it's just like some things are just part and parcel, man. People are going to abuse the system to a certain extent, no matter what.
Yeah.
The ones that matter are the ones that are taking billions, not the ones that are taking like a couple $grand here or there. And they're not even stealing the money. They're just overspending a little.
Yeah, and they're just kind of used to it. And yeah, the things that they're doing policy wise should be your much bigger concern than how much you're spending on a lunch.
Akinawa's point. It's not like if that money wasn't spent, it was going to go back to us anyway.
Right.
It would have just gotten eaten up by somebody else's budget.
Yeah. I'm still amazed that the trickle down thing is allowed to fucking happen, dude. I'm surprised he doesn't attack that.
Well, that's essentially the free market, is trickle down economics. It's essentially what it is. Just take off all the regulations and let the rich people do whatever they want. That works out great every time.
Right. Yeah, they're not greedy or anything. They'll do the right thing.
Because when you're all slaves, you'll all be equal.
Yeah. Oh, that kind of reminds me. Did you ever listen to or read the Harrison Bergeron story?
Yeah. Oh, I listened to it. Yeah.
It
sounds almost identical to the kind of stuff that was going on in the A Perfect World. I forget what the name of the other one is. I forget. There's another utopic novel that goes into the same stuff. It describes a lot more of it over a lot longer book.
I gotcha. Yeah, because this one was Harrison Bergeron, obviously just a really short. What was it? It was like, did you listen to the one Jordan Peterson read? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, 10 minutes, basically? Yeah.
Where the kid breaks out of his fucking chains and then starts singing a song, and then everybody's like, oh, wow, this is amazing. And then the person shows up and shoots him with a 12 gauge.
Yeah, they just blast him, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brave New World, I'm assuming. By Huxley?
Yeah.
Aldous
Huxley.
You
sent me the link, so it better be what you said it was.
Yeah. No. Well, Harrison Bergeron is the one, but the story you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's
called Brave New World. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking through the thing. Yeah, that's got to be it, dude.
Yeah, it's a similar concept.
Yeah.
Because there's Brave New World, and then there's I forget, there's another one that has like the Thought Police. I think that's 1984.
Yeah.
It has like the Thought Police kind of thing.
Yeah, V for Vendetta's got that a little bit, I would say. Not quite exactly the same, but pretty close. Have you seen that movie, V for Vendetta?
Yeah. Oh yeah. A long time ago. It's got a lot of weird shit in it. That's a weird, I didn't really get it that well, I don't think.
Oh really? No, I like that one, man.
I didn't understand, so.
Yeah.
It was an interesting movie to watch. I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I'm just saying I don't think I got whatever the message they were sending was.
Yeah. Well, I think they got a little convoluted. Like, apparently the guy that wrote the comics was like kind of pissed at how that movie came out, which I really liked the movie. But apparently he wanted, because the way he wrote the comics, I guess, the comic books, it was actually like modeled after the actual parties in England. the actual political
Oh.
parties in England, and he was mad that they changed the names of the parties and shit like that.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like a sort of satirical sort of cut down on the modern politics by carefully, making it more entertaining, because very few people like to get really involved in politics, and
Right.
dress it up with fancy fucking costumes and names. Then they like it all of a sudden.
Right. Yeah, you got to give it a little action.
If there's some titties in there, it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, titties are nice.
Throw in them titties.
Right.
Oh man. So it was interesting staying with my cousin, because it was like 9 people in a 4-bedroom house. And so me and my brother had to sleep on the couch, and his couch is like an L sectional, but with one really long footstool on one end.
Oh, wow.
And so I got to spend every night with the dog doing its damnedest to jam its butt in my face.
Damn, dude. Jesus, dude.
It was pretty funny. He's got like a little pit bull dog, and yeah, she's the sweetest little dog, but she just really wanted to put her butt on my head, apparently.
God damn, dude. Yeah, so it's kind of like van life, but then again, not really.
No, I would imagine van life is much more comfortable, because you build your own bed, and what kind of psycho would build a bed that uncomfortable?
Right.
Because it's sectional, so like right in the middle of the length that I'm sleeping on is just this one big wooden bar that really isn't any sort of cushioning over it.
Oh, right.
So when you're sitting, it's fine, because you're sitting on either side of it. You're never sitting on it. But then the minute you're trying to sleep, you're right on top of this fucking wooden bar with like these worn out sort of solutions on both sides.
Yeah, it's the same issue with the fucking fold out couches, man. There's that bar right in the fucking middle.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
And that's the bed I had to sleep on at work was a fold out. Because they don't have to provide a real bed, they can provide a fold out couch as a bed. No matter how shitty of a thing that is to do. And how cheap that is when you've built an entire house, essentially.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, well, the whole thing was there's these 2 offices, right? There's one office, and then there's another locking office room that's off of it where they keep all the meds. And they have like a little kitchenette for staff. Which is just like, it's just a sink and a microwave. Or no, there's not even a microwave. There's just like a sink and 2 little mini fridges. One for the staff to keep food in, and the other one for like medications that need to be refrigerated, because sometimes insulin or eye drops and some medications need to be in the refrigerator.
Right.
And so they left all the cabinetry up and all this stuff so that they could use it for storage. And then instead of putting a little bed on the sidewall and then keeping the meds in the main office, they put the meds in this little side office and put a little fold-out couch, and then they didn't just instead of just putting a bed along the wall of the main office. Like either way, they could have put a little twin bed in there for staff, and it wouldn't have taken up very much room. It would not have. There's a ton of room. It used to be a living room, so it's not like a desk and some cabinets take up that much space.
Yeah,
there's a good.
It seems like you can even just do like a hideaway bed type thing, dude. There's
a good 30 or 40 square feet that are just not even used.
Yeah.
In just empty space that's never going to get used by anything.
Yeah, see, that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, well, if they put a Murphy bed in the wall, that would have been perfect.
Oh, is that what that's called? I couldn't think of the name. But yeah, the one where you pull it down, basically.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Murphy Hideaway. I think Murphy is a good slang. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't sure if hideaway was what it was called or not.
I think it's called.
I assume that was understood. Yeah.
But that's what a lot of vans do.
The
people who live in their vans, they'll just set up so that the bed folds down when they want it, and then it's either like a little sort of a couch, but not quite the same as a pull-out couch.
Right.
Bed out, it unfolds, but where basically you pull one side of the couch and it just lays flat. So there's no bars or anything. It just turns into a flat frame, like a normal bed frame.
Right.
Or they'll do it where it folds up against the wall. And I've seen a couple where it winches up to the ceiling so that they can still use the cargo space when they need to.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Because if I get a van like that, it's going to be my main daily driver. And it's not something I'm likely to go live in as much as like take road trips for like vacationing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if the bed, folds up against the wall, it keeps the bed from collecting dirt as much because it's not, it's not as much air flowing around it. And it also keeps the cargo space open for me to haul things.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, for me, I don't need much. I fucking sleep on the ground anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, I mean, a couple blankets down, but yeah, I can't sleep on... Most mattresses are not firm enough, dude.
Really?
For, like, my back and shit. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's got to be ultra firm. Like, I literally sleep on, like, two thick blankets, dude. Laid down on the floor, dude, like on a hardwood floor.
Well, you must sleep on your back.
No.
Sleep on your side?
Yeah. No, well, on my stomach, dude. Stomach/side.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I can see that. I'm just wondering, like, how you would sleep that way. That's so bizarre.
Yeah,
like,
I sleep
middle, firmness. Not super soft, not super firm, but.
Yeah, no, it comes in handy, I guess, especially when I'm going like camping and shit. Like, oh, you got to sleep on the ground or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I'm used to it. Like this ground is actually softer than what I normally sleep on, so
it's like a little relief there.
Yeah, almost. Although again, it's actually easier for me to sleep like that than because my son has a bed, and I'll occasionally try to sleep on that, but it's actually I sleep better on the ground on two fucking blankets than sleeping on his bed.
Damn.
It's an actual bed, with the box spring and mattress and everything.
Well, then all you'd need to do is even out the floor of the van. You wouldn't even need to do any of the rest.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because then I could just, obviously blankets, you can actually fold them up pretty tight, if you actually kind of mush them down.
The majority of the reason that people do like a full-on bed in the back of the van is to put stuff under the bed.
Oh, right.
So if they're putting like a water tank or some batteries or both or whatever, it's usually there. Or they'll set up so the back of the van is sort of like a garage space where they can put like a couple bicycles under the bed, and the bed's just enough room between the bed and the ceiling to sleep on it, kind of thing. And then it separates the two sections. There's this one section that they don't insulate or any of that stuff that just holds like sport gear, climbing gear, that kind of shit, whatever they're into with their
whatever hobbies they have.
Yeah, whatever hobbies they have. And then the rest is just like the bed and like a little sink and stove kind of top thing.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like I don't think I would want to have, like, I'm sure it'd be neat to have running water and all that shit, but I think it'd be more than enough just to have like, a camp stove and a jug of water. Like,
right. Yeah, and use the space for something else. Yeah,
if you're not living in the van, it'd be much easier to just, take a couple jugs of water with you and a big bowl to do dishes in and shit, like, or little plastic bins that they have, and a camp stove.
Yeah, to have actual running water seems to be overkill.
Well, yeah, and if you're living in it, it makes sense. But if you're not, it's totally a waste of your time.
Yeah.
And a waste of your van because you want to be able to use it to haul shit later. Like you might want to, buy like some fucking lumber or, fucking take some shit out to the dump or whatever,
Yeah. I still think I don't know, man. The van life thing's cool, but it's still I would rather have like kind of like a small RV, which is still pretty big, obviously. But
if I was gonna live on the road like that, I would definitely want either a Class C or a Class B. And a Class B is like a van, but it's big enough that it comfortably fits a shower, bathroom, kitchen and bedroom in it, and it holds a lot more water and stuff like that, and it has tanks for the sewage. So you just go to dump tanks. You don't have to worry about like getting a porta potty or doing a composting toilet or anything. It's just, it goes into like a big, 30, 40 gallon tank that you dump once a month or something.
Right.
And those make more sense.
Right.
To me, at least. I mean, I guess if you're going to ban, the benefit is it goes to a lot of places where the RVs can't.
Right.
Park a lot of places overnight and sneak in and like, kind of, what do they call it? Boondocking in the city or whatever, where like people don't know you're in it, but you're still sleeping in your van, so they won't kick you out, kind of thing.
Right.
And I get that too. Like if that's what you're trying to do is live out of the van in the city or something, then cool. I just don't see why you would want to live on the road and then not leave the city.
Right. Yeah. And I assume you can get away with, not necessarily in a parking lot, but you can still get away with parking an RV someplace overnight in a lot of spots, I would imagine.
There's a lot of places I think you could do it. I know in my city, there's a lot of industrial areas where if you parked an RV for a couple of nights, nobody'd fucking care.
Right.
There's also, out in the boonies where there's just you're not bothering anyone. Nobody's going to be mad.
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously there's places that'll be fucking furious about it, but I imagine those are pretty rare, dude. Where they're really going to make a big deal about it. Yeah. Yeah, other than like harass the people somehow, but other than that, they'll just tell you to move on, I would imagine, if anything.
The police, they very rarely ticket you. They'll just be like, you can't stay here, you need to go. The worst you usually get from what I've seen is they'll be very fucking like, you need to leave, like really aggressive.
Right. Yeah, literally treat you like a fucking bum or something,
Well, there's a lot of people who just seem to think that means you're a criminal because you don't want to stay in a house somewhere.
Yeah.
Some people just aren't into that, man.
Yeah, it kind of makes you think you're a fucking freak or something. Just for wanting to live in an RV or a van, whatever.
Yeah, a van, RV. It's the same thing, essentially.
Yeah. Indeed. But yeah, I still wouldn't mind doing that, man. I've never priced it, but I imagine you can get like an old crappy. I mean, you don't want it to be too crappy, but like you can probably get an old RV, like a fixer-upper, pretty cheap, dude.
A lot of them you can get really cheap, and the problem is, a lot of times the damage and the concern that you don't catch is, what do you call it? It's the stuff you can't see, like it's inside the walls and in the tank.
Oh, right. Like it could be like all rusted out and you can't see it at all.
Yeah, you have to be really, really careful and look for a lot of really specific things. Like if you go on YouTube, you can find a lot of stuff that will, what do you call it?
Kind of like a tutorial that'll show you what to look for.
How to pick out like water damage, things like that. Water damage is usually the biggest thing.
Right.
You have to rebuild like all the walls and shit. Because most RVs are stick and tin. They're just, a little bit of a wooden frame with a little bit of sheet metal. Really, really, really weak sheet metal. Put it on the outside. So if you get a little water inside that, it just the wood rots. Everything goes to shit. Your insulation is shit. You're screwed. Really fast. And you're talking a lot of money to get it fixed.
Yeah. Like it's almost probably not worth it at that point.
Well, no, used RV is definitely worth it if you know what to look for.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if you have that much money that you have to put into it, you're almost better off just buying another used RV. Probably.
Oh, yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say is if you figure out the extent of the damage and you're fixing it all, then you're probably set for like another 10, 15 years. So
Right,
probably,
right.
it might be worth it in that case, just because, like, another RV is going to be the same problem. Plus, you're already out the first RV.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it all depends on how extensive it is, how much it is to fix, that kind
Yeah,
of shit.
exactly.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, did you hear Rose McGowan got fucked on Twitter? She got suspended.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, Harvey Weinstein apparently has been harassing or assaulting women or something, according to a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
It sounds to me like a lot of people getting angry after deciding to participate in the casting couch kind of bullshit that goes on.
Yeah, it could very well be. Yeah.
And, well, I mean, from everything I've seen, it sounds like people are like, well, I regret this decision. And now that I'm, it's been years down the road and I've got all this money and they can't really come after me.
Right, right.
I'm gonna
Yeah. I did think it was a little weird, like that Angelina Jolie is talking about it now.
Well, and a lot of them
I
have
was like,
thanked him in their fucking speeches, openly talked about how awesome they were in public, and it's like, oh, man, I don't know.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
the issue of the casting couch stuff goes way deeper than Harvey Weinstein, and he's just kind of getting hung out to dry, sort of like
yeah.
a sacrificial lamb. Like, hey, everybody, look at this piece of scum. Don't look at the 100
Like,
other
yeah,
pieces of shit that were here.
yeah, yeah. It was
Ignore
only
that.
him. He was the only one doing it. No one else was ever involved in that casting couch type stuff.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen fucking constantly or anything.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking is going on.
Yeah,
I think
I wouldn't be surprised.
a good thing if that kind of shit goes away.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's going to, this isn't what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you think about it, Joss Whedon essentially did the same thing.
Yeah. Cheated on his wife doing
it. Yeah. Yeah. So what's, because he claimed to be a feminist, he's just a hypocrite and not a fucking monster?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah,
well,
it's pretty ridiculous.
All he did was cheat on his wife. He didn't, unless somebody can prove he actually did anything worse than that, you can't really claim. No, I mean, he cheated on his wife. Big fucking deal. A lot of people do it. It's not a nice thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess they're claiming that he was actually like really gropey against their will or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Like, how do you go down on someone against their will?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, maybe, I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like something you're doing if you're a predator. Well, I don't know. I just want to see how it plays out. I kind of just don't want to, because I could definitely see him being a monster too. But
I think I think people fuck their way to the top. It's really common in Hollywood, as it happens in all industries.
Mm-hmm.
It happens all over the place, and it happens in Hollywood. And in Hollywood, it's extremely a well-known. It's a very well-known secret.
Yeah, one of those open secret kind of things.
And I imagine that these are a bunch of people who are now regretting their decisions, sort of like, in college, like the drunken fucking night they had with some dude now turned into rape because they suddenly, found feminism. And it's like, no, you had sex you regret. It's not rape. It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
We're not forced to. You did not need to have that role to live.
Yeah.
You could have chosen to turn that role down and not take the part that goes with it. I don't think that should have been part of getting the role.
Right.
Pretend you didn't have a choice.
Yeah, you're definitely complicit in that if you chose to play along,
You at any point you can walk away from it. It's not a case of being forced.
Yeah.
There are other jobs.
And I imagine that's part of it is they're not actually saying that, hey, if you fuck me, you'll get the role, but it's kind of like implicit in the implied.
Oh, and it is shitty too. Like let's keep in mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shitty way to run a business, and it shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, it's absolutely predatory and horrible.
Don't pretend that it wasn't participated on both sides.
Right.
You can come back after you made the decision 10 years ago and be like, oh, well, now I've decided it's right. You can't revoke consent after the fact.
Although, yeah, just do the thing with Ben Affleck where he's like, I guess he was kind of saying like, "Oh, I'm shocked. This is terrible." And then the other girl, it might have been McGowan, that was like, "Ben, you knew about this. You fucking talked about this shit back in the day."
Oh, there's a clip of him just all over some fucking young starlet who's under the age of 18, like she's 16 or 17. That's super fucking creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was
it the show where he was like, "Oh, it's Sunday, so you're not showing your titties," or something like that? Is that the one?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, she's complaining about it now, but you watch the video and she's super into it.
Yeah.
She's just giggling and cuddling and getting all into everything he's saying. And now she's like, "Oh, he's abusive." And it's like, fucking, we can see that it's not true.
Right. Like, yeah, he's being a fucking creep, but you're not exactly you're not backing him off at all.
Yeah, you're actively participating and look to be enjoying it.
Yeah, encouraging it, essentially. Yeah.
So I don't know how this is going to play out. I would like to see the casting couch stuff stop because I think you get more talented actresses.
Right.
The fact does not lead to talent on the screen.
Right.
As we've seen in many a movie, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All of the Jennifer Lopez movies. I mean,
oh shit. Yeah, there's some people you just know you're like, she doesn't belong there. She obviously,
that bitch has worked her anus all the way to the top of a bunch of things that she has no talent in doing.
Right.
And it's just letting people fuck her ass.
Yeah. Come on, I'll let you fuck my big, giant, oversized ass. All right. We'll let you play Selena. Whatever.
Little Kim is about as talented as your average fucking jelly bean. Or is it Little Kim or Nicki Minaj, not Little Kim. Nicki Minaj. Jelly bean. I don't really.
Yeah. Yeah, she's insane, dude. There's fucking something seriously wrong with that bitch, too. But she apparently, that also makes you really good fucking generally. So
she's got that giant butt that some dudes are really into. So I'm sure that definitely helped her career.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Didn't surprise me at all, man.
Oh man. So fucking, I was stressed out because I went to work last night, and where I work is really close to the evacuation zone. I don't think it's likely to get evacuated, but I don't want to deal with 11 clients.
Oh yeah.
In the middle of the night, trying to get them to some fucking shelter somewhere, and then hoping the shelter will actually do what they're legally required to do, which is to provide beds for them because they're mentally ill. And what's supposed to happen is after they evacuate, they're supposed to get picked up and taken to a mental institution somewhere further removed. Which never happened. I was lucky I missed the night that they got evacuated because they had to take them all to a shelter and stay with them all day.
Goddamn. So they just kind of skip that step and hope it doesn't last long enough to where they have to move them to an institution? Is that kind of what happens?
Anytime we have a requirement from licensing as a program, if we're not on it 100%, 200%, we're fucked. But anytime the county has a requirement to do something or the state has a requirement to do something, who the fuck cares? Not their problem.
Yeah, nobody's going to come out and actually check on that shit. Is that kind of the attitude?
Yeah, so they're the ones that enforce it, so why would they bother to fulfill their side of the bargain? And so that can count for stuff like providing counseling and shit. It's just does not work out well.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's too bad. Because, especially when it comes to things like providing counseling, it would be really nice if the clients could actually, get the help they need.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of kind of just kicking the can down the road and not, just kind of housing them and keeping an eye on them.
Yeah, well, I should say therapy because we do counseling, but, real therapy needs a real therapist, and we're not that.
Right. Yeah, like an actual psychiatrist or psychologist.
Yeah. And a lot of them can really benefit. And there's supposed to be resources that the county and state make available but inevitably they never do.
Mm.
Yeah.
You would think in California, of all places, they'd be all about making sure that shit got, their mental health got taken care
the
of.
clients I work with are not attractive and interesting and adorable.
Mm-hmm.
These are men and women who are often, formerly homeless, formerly criminals. Criminals in that they got busted for like drugs and stuff.
Right.
Or some mild, destruction of property damage kind of thing because they were, flipping shit.
Yeah.
But
Theft,
nothing
that
like
kind of
super,
shit.
nothing major. Like some of them have assaulted people, but most of them are relatively harmless, other than like some property damage and some drugs.
Yeah.
But they're not the ones that are going to be, anybody's going to look on favorably. Like if you had a program in your neighborhood, you'd want it out.
Right.
You'd be looking at people in your neighborhood and be like, we don't fucking want these people around our kids.
Yeah. It's not like it's kids with leukemia or something that's like, oh, these poor, it doesn't like tug on the heartstrings.
People that are like mentally retarded, man, there's a ton of money in that. Like easily 10 times the amount of money in retarded people as there is in mentally ill.
No.
And that's just like
crazy.
With government programs. You will find way more money if your program is to benefit retarded people.
That's crazy, man.
Oh man, kids are the big money.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, any kids are suffering, man. People are just like fucking throwing money at it, dude.
Women's shelters, big money in women's shelters.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh yeah, it's the whole thing is pretty crazy. Yeah, in fact, one of the things that keeps coming up as a union issue is the company keeps trying to pay certain programs more money for their counselors per hour, despite the union contract that they're not allowed to play favorites because we all do the same work. Like it legitimately, we all do the same work.
Same job, yeah.
Yeah, the job is the same regardless of the program you work at. So if the company is making more money off of one program than it is off of another, it doesn't make sense to just pay that program more money as opposed to use that to benefit all the programs.
Right.
So if you have like, say you have like 5 programs and one of them makes enough to pay their staff $16 an hour, but the other ones make enough to pay $10 an hour, it's better to pay all the staff like $11 or $11.50 an hour or whatever.
Yeah.
Because the job is identical. Well, because the job's identical, nobody's doing more work. It's not like the people who are working at the program that makes more money are doing more.
Working. Yeah, they're not working harder or anything. They're doing the same thing.
They're not putting in more hours. They're not. Yeah, exactly. And so, as a company, you make all this money. It should go into a pool that you then pay your employees from.
Yeah, that makes sense, dude.
And the union insists that they, spread that out and give raises based on, how much money total there is to all of their employees, and that all of their employees are treated fairly. And so we have a problem where, like, one of the programs is making 15 an hour, and they're trying to say that the union isn't a union. They're not union anyway. It's weird. No. Every once in a while, they'll have this thing where everybody signs a petition to get rid of the union, but it's a public petition and everybody sees whose names are on it. So it's not even remotely legal in any way at all.
Right.
If you're union and you don't want to be union, you have to go through the process of filing a petition and calling for a vote of no confidence. And the vote of no confidence is run by whatever your local labor board is, and it's anonymous. It's entirely anonymous. Nobody knows who voted for which. And then they decide, the simple majority. If you have 10 employees and 6 want the union gone and 4 don't, then you have no union.
Right.
And vice versa. If you have 10 employees and 6 want the union and 4 don't, then you're union after it.
Yeah.
And every single time, the person that files for the vote of no confidence ends up being a manager, and the vote fails. And they've done it like 4 times since I've been there.
Wow.
Jeez. And what they do is, in order to get the petition signatures, they basically just force people to sign it.
Mm-hmm.
Management does.
Damn, that's
like
fucked
management
up.
will go around and collect it, but nobody will ever testify that management is doing it, despite the fact that they would no longer be allowed. The company would be forced to fire the manager, and the company would get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but they're still like the employees are just too scared to do it. Essentially, too worried about the
And I've never been one of the people that was forced because I was like a union shop steward for a while, and I'm not somebody that they think they can intimidate.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, that's just because fucking horrible, man. Yeah. That's the thing.
A minor issue in an otherwise great job.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I get paid to sleep, so fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah, but still, yeah.
Well, it wouldn't affect my wage because when you get paid to sleep, you get paid minimum wage, period.
Oh, right.
And I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining.
Yeah. That's weird because most jobs, any kind of graveyard type job, usually you get paid a shit.
You're required to be awake and doing work. I'm not.
Right.
99% of the time, nothing happens. I literally just go to work, set up my bed. I have a little futon that I roll out, and then I take the mattress off of the folding couch thing and put it on top of my futon, so it's like a mattress on the floor. It's really comfortable. It's as comfortable as any bed you people sleep in at their own house.
Nice.
And then I go knock on 7 or 8 doors and check to make sure all the clients are there.
Right.
And I go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I get in there. I get in at 11 o'clock, sign in. 11:30 or 11:45, I'm crashing out. I set my alarm, get up at 6:15, put my fucking everything away again. Go out, write 15, 20 sentences in paperwork, and I'm fucking done for the day.
Yeah, so it's essentially like kind of like a babysitting job, but like you're showing up to babysit after the kids are already asleep.
Essentially, yeah. And then I'd say maybe once in a week, somebody will need a medication at night, and it's usually before I'm even going to sleep that they're asking for it. Because usually by the time I go to sleep, they're all completely out and have been asleep for a couple of hours, so they're not going to wake up. With the meds they take, they're not going to wake up until 7:38 when I'm long gone.
Right.
But then maybe once a month somebody wants something at like 1 or 2 in the morning, and you just get up, give them their fucking med, and go right back to sleep. No big deal. And then maybe once every 3 or 4 months you have to deal with the cops because somebody took off and ran away, or you have to wait for somebody to come back from the hospital. So it's really not a big deal.
Yeah. Not too bad.
It's the perfect job, man, for a lazy fuck like me.
It's the dream job.
Yeah, I just need to get a day job that I can handle, so I'm making enough money to fucking move out.
Right. Yeah. So do you need for that job? Do you need any specific schooling, or do they train you to do that? Like to counsel them? Not the sleeping part.
Schooling. They train you to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we don't do therapy. We just do counseling, which is, just the kind of shit like you probably do a lot of similar stuff that we do with your kid.
Oh, right.
Explaining like, hey, this is how you balance a budget. This is, how you clean this. This is how you deal with this situation that comes up when you're dealing with an authority figure or something like that. This is when you're shopping and you're buying stuff. This is how you figure out what to buy. Yeah.
Right.
A lot of that kind of stuff.
Kind of like a life coach almost.
Essentially, a lot of what we do is essentially reparenting. They didn't really have a lot of real parenting in their life because of the mental health problems, and now that that's stabilized, they need to learn a lot of the things that we all learned as kids from our parents.
Right.
Like if they're at a volunteer job and they don't like it, what's their option? How do they find a different volunteer job and apply for that? and leave in a way that's not going to screw them over.
Yeah, right.
Because going to your volunteer job and saying to your boss, you're a fucking cunt and I never want to fucking see you again is not going to translate well when the next place you want to volunteer calls and asks your boss
Right.
what it was like working with you.
Right.
That kind of
So
thing.
basically just teaching them how to manage their own lives, basically.
Yeah. Because we want them to be as independent as possible. Ultimately, our goal is that they can live in an apartment and potentially even get a job and support themselves.
Yeah.
You're looking at 1 in 100 that might get there, but, you know, virtually all of them end up at a lesser level of care. So they're not being hospitalized, which is way more expensive for the community at large than if they're in like a board and care or residential treatment.
Right. Yeah, especially if they can get to the point where they're, you know, paying their own way even a little bit.
Yeah, you know, or even if they get to the point where they're, you know, just collecting SSI and living in a shitty apartment.
Right.
Even if they're not working at all, that's still cheaper than a lot of the other options.
Yeah, because I imagine, if they're actually being hospitalized and having to have round-the-clock care or surveillance, that kind of shit, that's got to be incredibly expensive, man.
Yeah, well, and here's the dirty secret, man. When they're on meds, all of them are capable of work. They just don't want to.
Right.
They're so used to being taken care of that they don't want to actually have to do the work it takes to take care of themselves.
Right.
It's one of the things that really bothers me about like our welfare system, where the welfare is just permanent, essentially.
Right. Yeah.
Like if you know how to work the system, you'll never have to work a day in your life. You'll just always get free money from the government.
Yeah.
And it's like if there was a hard cutoff that there was no way to prevent, a lot of the people on welfare would get a job.
Yeah. No, there's definitely plenty that are like, you know, content with, you know, just barely scraping by, as long as they're provided for and they don't have to fucking work.
Yeah, I would say probably 90% of people on welfare probably could be working right now with no problem.
Yeah.
There's no reason whatsoever that they don't have a job other than that people will give them the free money.
Yeah. No, and I can kind of understand it. I mean, I kind of have more pride, and plus, you know, I have made a lot of money at points in the past. You know,
I don't have
for a lot of people, they're just like
welfare. I have an objection to welfare being permanent without any sort of real rigorous testing.
Yeah, and that's the thing is there's the incentive has to come from within you, and the welfare, the way the welfare is set up now, is you just have to have it in you to get off of welfare, that you want to get off of welfare, because, you know, for the most part, like you said, there's nothing that really cuts anybody off, so there's no incentive for them to stop if they don't really give a shit about, you know, whatever.
If you could only collect welfare for 6 months for every 5 years you'd worked, and then, and with a minimum of 6 months, and then when you signed on, you immediately had to start going to classes that taught you how to get a job,
right?
And in setting you up with a number of interviews and then cutting you off.
Yeah.
So like, you know, you get 10 interviews with 10 different companies that would potentially consider hiring you because there's some sort of bonus for them to give you a shot at working for like a month or something. And then you're not going to get welfare after that. But you've guaranteed you had the opportunity to learn all the skills you need to get jobs.
Yeah, and obviously, like and obviously, like, you know, there's some people that just aren't. Like I've had to go to some of that shit in the past, like, you know, where you know, you have to go and deal. Like I've seen the people that are on welfare because I've, you know, occasionally been on it. But you know, like some of the people, you're like, all right, this big, huge room of people. I can see about 3 or 4 that are probably really fucked in the head. That probably aren't going to be able to keep a job. The rest of us, we can work, dude.
Well, and for those people that really can't ever get a job and work, they could go into disability as opposed to welfare.
Yeah, right.
And then
right.
they just are routinely, they have to go through like medical and psychological testing to prove that they're incapable of work.
Right, right.
You know, and then I can understand it if there's rigorous testing to weed out the people who are faking it.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
the people that genuinely need it, I don't have a problem with that being long term. Like I've collected
Yeah.
unemployment a couple times in my life. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Mm.
But I work to put in, you know,
Right. Exactly. Yeah, it's not like somebody that's just fucking, that their goal is to just stay on welfare and fucking,
yeah. And I've seen
collect shit and not work.
I've seen people driving, brand new Mercedes fucking SUVs. When I worked at the Safeway, I worked for Safeway for a little while. It's like I worked 2 jobs for a while, and I'd see those people pull up and fucking use food stamps, and the EBT cards and shit.
Wow.
Or
That's
collect
fucking
WIC.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking infuriating, dude.
That is the most maddening thing on the planet, and everybody in the store visibly hates those people if they know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like they're all staring at them in the nastiest, dirtiest way possible.
Yeah. No, I remember seeing a receipt one time, and it fucking made me furious. It was a receipt for all it was fucking like steak and lobster, and at the bottom it showed that it was paid for by fucking food stamps, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, that's fucking bullshit. Like, just obviously it was for a party or something, because it was a shitload of steak and a shitload of lobster, dude.
One of the reasons I really, really like WIC is it's very specific about what you buy.
Yeah.
So you'll get WIC coupons at the beginning of the month, and they'll literally be like, this gets you a 16-ounce can of beans. For this one gets you a 10.5-ounce can, box of cereal. You get 1 gallon of milk with this one. This gets you cheese and meat and vegetables. It's stuff that you can't get junk food with. You can't get booze. You can't get cigarettes.
Yeah.
There's really no value in trading it out for stuff. You have to use it yourself, and you have to get healthy, wholesome food.
Yeah. And I'm still on food stamps at the moment, but and I admit I absolutely fucking buy shit that I shouldn't be buying. Like I should not be able to. I would be okay if they took it away if I was not able to buy fucking a Monster Energy drink with my fucking food stamps, dude.
There's no harm in buying an occasional treat. It's the people that are literally just using it because they figured out a way to game the system to get luxury items, like you said, where it's all lobster and steak.
Yeah.
And the people coming in with the food stamps in their fucking, Mercedes state, SUV, the brand new one, were not buying fucking cheese and meat and vegetables. They were buying, junk food and stuff for like a party, essentially.
Yeah, that's sickening when you get like that. For me, like I can, I know how much I paid into the system before because I didn't go on food stamps till I was like 38 or 39. I know how much I paid into the system ahead of time, But
you want somebody who's on food stamps to still be able to get like a birthday cake for the kid or have a bag of chips or some cookies or a soda.
Yeah.
That's
just not an everyday thing. Yeah.
It's a totally different thing. And I don't know that there's any way to really regulate that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think because soda's okay, but man, the fact that energy drinks can be bought with that shit just kind of, seems a little weird to me. But I guess not.
They probably don't differentiate. They probably don't differentiate between a soda and an energy drink. To them, it's probably all the same.
Yeah, that's true.
It's sugar and water and caffeine. I mean, it's really not that to be honest.
That is true. Just slightly different levels, basically. Yeah,
and you're paying a lot more per ounce with the energy drink than you are for the soda, for sure.
Yeah. But same thing, if it's occasional. It's not like you can fucking buy them constantly, All right, well, I guess you could if they weren't buying anything else, but
I don't think there's a way to really monitor food stamps to that extent, and
well, not anything that'd be worth the effort. Because how much you would spend to try to catch whoever, it's probably not worth how much you're paying to catch them.
I don't think it would be necessarily a bad idea, though, to change food stamps over to a system like WIC, where it's like you buy, you get a 10-ounce package of ground beef, or, plus essentially where it's like coupons for specific items, so that it makes meals for you, essentially.
Yeah, or any specific, like you have this much money for this type of thing, this much money for this type of thing, and then still have a little miscellaneous amount of money.
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, give them like $30 or $40 cash for a month, and then also just the coupons for all the food or something.
Yeah,
that would be good.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I like that there's programs in place for people that need it. I don't think that would be right to take that away. I think that's a necessity of living in a first world country where you don't let people starve to death.
Yeah,
especially people that are have some sort of issue happen that they can't work for a couple months, or a woman whose husband took off and left her with a kid or something.
Yeah,
and isn't paying child support. Because I think that's what WIC is for, right? Essentially, it's women that are they don't get child support, or they don't get anything really for their husband.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, still not really clear on it, but yeah. And although, I guess I don't know, because like I take the food stamps, but I don't take any cash because I'm, my family. I'm mooching off my mom essentially, but I'm also helping my mom out with a whole bunch of shit that nobody else is. But yeah, I mean, I absolutely qualify for other shit that I do not apply for.
Yeah, like Opal. Except Opal qualifies for everything and doesn't take anything.
Yeah.
And is constantly starving to death.
Right. Yeah. Although I don't know, man, I still think Opal's a fucking a bit of a Poe.
No, I'm sure there's a lot of bullshit going on there.
Yeah, I don't see how you.
I don't necessarily buy into the pitiful me act.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. She can't be have that lack of self-awareness to know that taking pictures of this and calling it spaghetti is not fucking right. Like, yeah, it just seems a little fake. Like, have you seen some of this? I certainly follow her, right? You've seen some of the shit that she calls like spaghetti, or that she cooks that just looks fucking horrible. I find it hard to believe that she isn't aware of that.
The spaghetti looked like pasta with meat sauce, not really spaghetti.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't look terrible, but it was also in a square bowl, and square bowls are the work of the devil. Bowls and plates should be round, sir. I do not accept devil items.
Yeah, or the thing she made with where it was cookie dough, and I guess she half cooked it or something.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's disturbing.
Yeah, it was like
it looks like called him like searching through Opal's Twitter history now.
Yeah, and I didn't understand it. I'm like, okay, either you like cookie dough or you like the cookies. Like, why are you making it into like a bar cookie type thing, but then not cooking it all the way?
It's the not all the way part that's weird about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm like, either cook it or don't. The fucking the halfway thing. I forgot what she called it. Yeah, I forgot what she called it, but it was like she called it like cookie brownies or some stupid shit like that.
Well, brownies are supposed to be not as cooked as anything else. They're almost like halfway between a cookie and fudge.
Right. Yeah, but she was doing that with like chocolate chip cookie dough.
Hold on, let's share the screen here. If we're gonna look at this awfulness, let's really go here.
Yeah, let's share it with the group.
This is just so fucking ridiculous. Oh man, these do not look good.
What does that say?
Chicken tenders.
Wow.
This is a cheese stick, I think. But they don't look right. Something looks off about them. Like maybe they cook too long in the oil, or there's too much grease stuck in them.
Yeah, that's weird.
And there's she really likes the Mad Metal Man. Is that really her boyfriend? I was always joking about that, but now I kind of wonder.
Yeah, I have no idea, dude.
All of her tweets are to @Metal Man that I see.
Yeah, who knows?
All right, let's get some more food.
Yeah, usually you don't have to go far, dude. Then who knows?
This is our drama. We're picking on Opal, which is like the meanest thing in the world.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
wait,
nobody does that. I mean, everybody does that. Oh, this is cookie dough brownies. Yeah, no, that brownie's not even cooked all the way. Like, they're supposed to be partway between fudge, but this honestly looks like just a brownie with cookie dough on top.
Yeah.
Totally
Yeah,
not.
see? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's woefully undercooked.
Yeah, that
But the one I was looking at was the actual. It was still in the pan, like the cookie dough stuff. There it is. There it is. Yeah, that was cooked apparently.
No. Oh God, no! That's not healthy. There's egg.
Yeah.
In it,
Yeah.
Like you can eat raw egg in a lot of places, especially in California, because they're all pasteurized. So you don't have to worry. You're never gonna get like in the Midwest. Sometimes you'll crack an egg and get a chick.
Right.
You don't have to worry about that in California. That does not happen.
Yeah.
You can just eat the egg raw. It's perfectly safe.
Yeah, and she's in the South, right? She's in like South Carolina or something.
Texas.
Oh, Texas. Okay.
So I would definitely in Texas not just be eating raw eggs like this.
Yeah.
Oh, that is not good for you. Let's see if there's some more food that we can make fun of.
Yeah, I know the alleged spaghetti was in there somewhere.
There's the blood bath that she was taking. That was not creepy at all.
What the fuck? Was that one of those bath bomb things?
Yeah, it's one of those bath bombs.
Oh,
but it does look like a fucking bubbling bath of fucking blood, man.
Yeah. Jesus, dude.
Never has food, but she has bath bombs.
Yeah. Suspicious.
Highly suspicious. Even though, like, the stuff she's asked for money for, she's always been pretty honest about. Like, I want to
right.
Like, well, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Those are chicken wings, supposedly?
It looks like those are undercooked, and it looks like something that was pre-cooked that you just needed to heat up, and it still looks kind of undercooked.
So I have this problem with chicken, and I don't know, maybe she does it too. This is one of the few things. So I am an amazingly good cook at everything except fried food. So this is how all the chicken I cook comes out, and I tell you, it's cooked all the way through. And what I found is what I have to do is I have to take it and put it in the oven to brown it under the grill. I just, for some reason, cannot get it to brown in the pan.
Oh, you mean almost like broil it, you mean?
Yeah, broil it. I have to broil it under the thing to get it. But this is cooked all the way through. I guarantee you. I've made stuff looking like that. It's the one weakness in my culinary thing. Like, soups,
I'm not too good. I'm not.
I make real good, but
I'm not too good with the fried chicken. Like, I can fry a steak on a pan and have it come out good.
So I can't fry anything. It's anything that's not fried I can make.
Yeah. No, that's almost exclusively how I cook steak is frying it, in a pan, and it turns out fine. But yeah, chicken, I just haven't done it that much. I think that's what it is.
This chicken is there's a square of paper towel underneath it. You can't see it and really well in the picture.
Oh, I can see the little edge there.
Here is the paper towel after the chicken is sat for a minute.
Jeez. Holy shit.
Says,
that's a lot of fucking grease.
Yeah, I think fucking so.
That might shit, she was cooking them from scratch.
Butter.
Oh, wow, okay. I thought they were just like chicken nuggets that you bought at the store and then it was just heating them up.
Nope, here's a little chicken wing.
Why would you... Yeah. I don't know. I guess it is better than the whatever processed chicken wings, but it doesn't seem to be worth the effort, in my opinion.
Now, here's the question. Should I be going through and liking all of these? Because that would be all creepy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They might be encouraging her. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's the one, dude. I forgot about that. She put the frosting on the cake before it cooled down.
Oh, and it fucking turned into a glaze.
Yeah.
Oh, that's glorious.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, come on, dude. You can't. I know you're young, and I know you're probably dumb, but come on. You got to know better than that. Somebody.
Hold on a second here. Should I tweet this out as not making fun of Opal on the stream?
Don't even mess with it.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I forgot there was something else too. I forgot what it was. But I remember saying something like, "Oh, right, yeah." Let me see. There was another one where I think she had too much mayonnaise on it or something.
Wow.
Or
it's like
something like
her legs and hand in a bath.
Okay, why not? Jesus, dude.
In the bath, and then there's the bath. Apparently trying to turn herself into an... Oh, my God.
What the fuck is that?
It looks like some sort of cheesy chicken recipe. I'm seeing breadcrumbs, and I think the long stringy things are the Parmesan cheese, like real Parmesan cheese, as opposed to the granular green can.
Oh, right. Oh, the hard-ass fucking super hard Parmesan cheese. What oh, that's what it was. The corn. I was like, dude, the corn looks like it has frosting on it, and the fucking cake looks like it has fucking mayonnaise on it.
What is on the fucking corn? That's making me...
I think it's mayonnaise, dude.
Oh no, it's sour cream, but that looks
like... Jesus.
Oh God. It's still
sour cream.
Wrong.
Yeah. Maybe she's not a Poe. Maybe she's just that fucking clueless.
Well, if you like something, you can like weird stuff on corn. If it was that much mayonnaise, I would be like, that's gross.
Yeah.
Or butter, if it was that much, it'd be gross. But it's I'll give a pass on that.
Yeah, even that's kind of a lot of sour cream, dude.
Well, yeah, but at least it's
little
not,
sour
it's
cream
not,
goes a long way.
Sour cream and yogurt are about the same as far as like health value, so it's not like it's super.
Right. Well, no, I'm just thinking of like having that much sour cream with that little corn. It seemed like a nasty combination. But yeah, you're right. And different tastes.
I'm just different tastes. Yeah, it's not like unhealthy. Yeah. This is clearly something frozen that got baked. Yeah, like the pizza thing. Okay, this actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, it looks like honey chicken and broccoli with red rice.
That actually looks okay. The broccoli looks like it was a little oversteamed, but beyond that, it doesn't look bad.
I like broccoli that's like starting to fucking go black.
Get all wilty.
I like to bake it in the oven, like roast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like roast broccoli, and when it starts to turn a little brown and black on the florets, that's when it's good.
Oh yeah. See, I like broccoli just raw.
Oh, I like it.
Although I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I like it steamed, but I still like it to be a little crispy. Like not crispy, but not wilted.
I like it wilted more. I'll eat it either way. Like broccoli is just great.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. Like I feel weird because everybody complains about broccoli being like the worst, and I'm like, dude, it tastes pretty goddamn good.
So here, the only
especially with some.
Is it's not cut small enough. If you're going to roast broccoli, you got to cut it real small, or it burns the flour, or it cooks the stock.
So she's just kind of clueless.
Defrosted frozen broccoli.
Why?
Yeah,
if you're going to do that, all that to it, why are you not just buying fresh broccoli?
Yeah, another bath bomb. We have really gone down the path of just disturbing level of fucking sex at this point. God damn, this is creepy. Oh, this must be a period joke. I'm assuming because it's blood.
Oh, Jesus, dude. Way to hit all your bases, Opal.
Somebody put a baby in a watermelon.
Is he eating it? Is he fucking chewing on the inside of it?
Yeah, he's chewing on the inside of it.
And that is fucking awesome, dude.
Shouldn't it be a black kid? I mean, really.
Yeah, watermelon. Kids like watermelon a lot more than pumpkin, dude.
Not pregnant with that's funny. I baked a cake and it kind of looks like poop. Oh, it's plain cake with the frosting on the side. That's a weird way to go. That's real weird.
Yeah, although if you saw what she did with the frosting last time, that's probably a better option.
I would agree. It can't be a worse option. That's
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, again, it seems like just letting the cake cool and then putting the frosting on would be the best option. But if failing that, putting the frosting on the side is probably better than applying it when it's still hot.
That's bizarre.
What the fuck?
Some girl pulling a sheet on herself and then tucking up into a little ball on the couch.
Oh, it's supposed to be like she's disappearing or something?
Or turning into a cat. It's disturbing how small she gets.
Right?
Oh, that's... Hey, it's another picture of her in a bath bomb.
That's not, it's creepy. I don't know why it's creeping me out, but it is.
What? Just creeping you out, man?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, not yeah, not that much, dude. It's not like like take it away. Like not that creepy, but I'm just like
the corn that was starting to make me gag because I thought there was that much butter on it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, why is she doing it? Is what one thing that's messing with me. Like,
oh, that is
there it is.
I remember it looking that awful.
Yeah, dude.
It's like ground beef with ketchup and
yeah, and she's calling it spaghetti dinner, dude. Yeah. Yeah, let's get a close up of that.
That is pretty awful.
Is that Parmesan, I'm assuming, just piled on there?
Yeah. It's a lot of Parmesan, too.
Yeah.
I like to get a little pinch of the shredded stuff, but, you know, so you can't always afford the shredded stuff, so.
Right.
But just
my son loves that. My son loves Parmesan. He'll eat the little packets, dude. He'll eat just the little packets of Parmesans, dude.
See, when I make spaghetti, I like to get one jar of pre-made marinara that's a certain brand that does really good.
Mm-hmm.
A good-sized can of tomato, like diced tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
In the ground beef, and then you cook it all down for like a whole day.
Mm. Yeah, see, I like
maybe like a half a teaspoon of brown sugar just to keep it from getting too sharp. A couple bay leaves.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I prefer to make meatballs than the meat sauce.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with meatballs. This is not spaghetti and meatballs. This is bolognese sauce.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the meat sauce.
Bolognese.
Right. Yeah, see, I like just doing ragu or prego or whatever. I'll make the meatballs with I usually use ground beef, like a little bit of oregano, a lot of pepper. I'll put the Parmesan right in the meatballs. What else should I put? Yeah, obviously salt, garlic.
I've made meatballs and I like meatballs, but my half family won't eat them.
Oh, really?
That way they want the spaghetti with the bolognese sauce only.
No, my son loves that, dude. Yeah, although the fries, the grocery store here, which I don't know what you're at Ralph's. Do you have Ralph's where you live?
Yeah, we used to have Ralph's. I think we still do at least one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, anyways, Ralph's, they're all owned by Kroger. Ralph's and Fry's are all owned by Kroger. Okay. But yeah, anyways, they have the meatballs like pre-made, and they're on sale like $4 for a dozen. They're obviously not cooked. They're actually raw.
Same thing, you buy like raw ground beef that's not frozen, but it's already made into like burger patties.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So same thing, just meatballs. But the thing that was weird was I thought meatballs were usually made out of ground beef, and these were all made out of ground pork.
It's not uncommon to make them out of pork, or at least like mix a little bit of pork in the ground beef. Like that's a good way to do meatloaf: a third ground pork and 2/3 ground beef.
Yeah, I've never tried that.
It keeps the meat a little moister.
Yeah.
And it adds never even flavor. But it just depends on what you like, really.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, they were really good. They tasted exactly like an Italian sausage that we would normally eat. It was really good.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I would be down with that, but I'm sure it wouldn't be awful. It'd just be just a real weird flavor to get used to. I'm not sure what these are. But they came out looking like that. So they look like they must have been all right. I mean, they're a little burnt, but not too bad.
Are they like potato pancakes or something?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, this is where we started beef with Opal of all people.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, she's the one that we need to go after. Out of everyone on the internet. What the fuck? Why is that in a pan?
Is it doing in a frying pan? It's leftover pizza.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that started out as, but I'm thinking it ended as really gross disaster.
Right. Are those like breadsticks or what the hell was that? Like I recognize a slice of pizza. Were the other things like breadsticks?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
You might be right. They might be breadsticks of some kind.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying, dude. She's got to be doing this. She has to be aware. She has to be doing it deliberately.
Okay, I got some tiny potatoes and a lemon. What can I make that the baby will eat? He hates mashed potatoes. Fucking cut them into fucking wedges. A little bit of salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some fucking lemon squeezed on them, and bake them up.
Yeah, in fact, the lemon is probably unnecessary.
If you're just serving the potatoes on their own, if there's nothing to go with it, I would use the lemon because it would just be a little bit more flavor.
All right.
Because you're not going to have like with a roasted meat or something on the side or vegetables or anything to go with it.
Yeah. Although I assume they'd have some kind of seasoning. What the fuck is that? What is that?
It looks like shredded carrot, strips of bell pepper, and sausage. And I don't know what it's going to go into.
Does it say on there?
But I think I can understand why Opal is single.
I think I'm a good cook, it says.
Yeah.
I love my food.
But maybe
my baby doesn't like my food. Well, your baby's it seems like your baby's got good taste, Opal. Because that seems like a mismatch of shit, dude.
Oh Jesus, this is the worst thing. I feel so bad.
What the? Is that the yolks from eggs?
The boiled eggs. She ate the boiled eggs and saved the yolks for the baby.
Wow, just the yolks. I guess he's a baby, still growing. That's a lot of protein.
I'm wondering what all this
dry
is
as
like.
Shit. Dude, yolks themselves are dry as fuck, dude.
That's what I'm thinking.
Holy crap. Like, you have to have some mayonnaise or... Yeah. Have you ever eaten just the yolk, dude? Like, it's incredibly dry, dude.
Well, it sounds gross.
Yeah, because the yolk's delicious, but not just by itself. Like runny out of a fried egg is really great. The yolks in egg salad, mixed all up with mayonnaise is fucking fantastic. But yeah, just the yolk by itself, that is incredibly,
I just realized?
Incredibly dry. But
I could use my alternate Twitter account to like all of her tweets.
All right. Yeah, why not, dude?
Oh, man. That actually sounds really fun. Let's see. And then we're going to log out. I don't think it's going to show my password, but I'm going to stop screen sharing here for just a second. And then we're going to go through and we're going to like every one of Opal's tweets. Because it's not weird.
Wait, who the hell else is watching, dude? It says there's 3 watching. Is that still right?
Probably Opal. We're in trouble now.
All right. Yeah, I don't want her coming after us.
Yeah, who's the third watcher? Probably William Stencheffer, and he probably approves.
Right. He's like, you're slamming Opal, right on.
Or is it Inglehearth going, I wish I could communicate with these motherfuckers? Inglehearth is fine too, by the way, folks. He also lives in the same town as I do. But
I got the word from him, yeah.
He's doing all right. His family got out too, so everything is cool there.
Yeah. No, I was worried about you guys, especially because after that, I kind of looked into it, and I'm like, holy shit, people have fucking died? Like, god damn, dude, I did not realize that it was that fucking
like
serious.
something like 50 so far, and I guarantee there's going to be more by the end.
Oh, Sensoka.
The fire moved extremely fast, and
caught some fuckers up, huh?
Well, it just moved a lot faster than they expected.
Mm.
Oh, hold on a second. A little indigestion here.
Yeah. Did you check the chat? Sensoko's the one watching.
Oh, Psycho. Oh,
No,
Sensoko. Hey, what's up,
SCN.
man? Just
Yeah.
we're messing with Opal here, so no need to pass that on.
Say nothing to no one, man.
I'm just gonna do the pictures. I'm not gonna do all of the tweets because there's already 892 photos and videos.
Oh wow.
And that's a lot. And I'm lazy.
Yeah. How about just the food? Just love all the fucking crappy food that she's taking pictures of.
Nah, I think we should like every single one.
All right. Yeah, that's fine too. I'm okay with that.
Not at all creepy.
All right. Oh, man.
Something to do on a podcast, you know?
Yeah.
Some weird stuff in here.
So I ain't seen nothing. All right.
And we're gonna get some more food in here as we go back up the list. That's why I wanted to just go all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like that thing where like, hey, man, don't talk about this to anybody. And like, talk about what?
Exactly.
Yeah. You ever do that, dude? I remember doing that and then people not getting the joke.
Yeah, I've had that happen.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, she was like 8,000.
Talk about what? No, what we were just talking about. Yeah.
It's funny to like all of somebody's stuff, but 8,000?
Right.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Jeez. She definitely prefers having attention, I guess is the nicest way I can put it.
What lady doesn't?
Yeah, this is true. This is true. But yeah, I don't know. I think she'd do better if she just dropped the act, though.
Well, you know, really anybody getting any sort of advice coming from us on how to have a better channel. It's ironic.
Yeah, that is a good point, dude.
Yeah, don't take us seriously.
Yeah, if you want to have a shitload of content and make sure nobody sees it, we're your guys.
I am a king.
Well, dude, you never mention your fucking channel, though, dude. You gotta be kind of shameless, I think.
I'm really bad at that.
Yeah, I would be too. Like I have no problem like shouting out your channel or whatever. But like when I met with when I hung out with Base Mama and asked her if she'd come on, if it was my channel, I probably wouldn't even have mentioned it, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That I had a channel, I probably wouldn't have mentioned it. But since it was actually for you and your channel, I still felt a little weird about it, but.
And this is as far back as I'm going to go because I only have
Can you just like all? It should give you the option to just like all. That'd be so nice.
I'm wondering how long it's going to be before I'm banned.
Right.
It's like it's already like having problems because like Firefox is like too many things have been loaded at once.
Slow down. We're gonna put you on a timeout.
Well, it's loading and unloading the pictures. I think is they're visible. So
gotcha.
A lot of, like, pictures and videos that are still loading or partially loaded.
No, gotcha.
And we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back to some food here in a minute to make fun of. Don't you worry.
My Little Pony. The fuck is that?
I don't know. It's some dude that was drinking a bottle and the bottle has been removed for whatever reason. I don't.
And the hat or the top of his head.
Yep.
Okay.
We're getting into some weird territory here.
Right. What the?
Okay.
Omega. Something with Omega on there.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really.
Probably not. Best not to analyze anything too much.
From Opal,
we'll probably end up
going insane.
Like, wow. That was pretty good.
It's funny. This is the longest I've been on this profile. Usually I use it for like 1 second just to like respond to one of Mr. Matoker's tweets.
All right.
And this is like,
yeah, even Twitter's going to be like, has this account been hacked?
Yeah, really.
Spending a lot of time and liking a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, man. Hold on now. And the thing is, I'm going to forget this in like 5 minutes after we're done. So I'm not even going to remember to like check later.
To see any reaction.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, if I come across it. Well, I don't think I follow. Do I still follow Opal? I don't think I do.
I follow a lot. There's a lot of people I need to unfollow on my actual Twitter. There's a lot of accounts that I thought would be funny, but then they started retweeting stuff that's just annoying.
Yeah.
Just sales and shit. Oh, man, this is really fucking annoying. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would.
I'm glad it was your idea, because if it was my idea, I'd feel horrible about it right now.
Is that like a subtle criticism of me? Like, there's something wrong with you.
I'm glad that it's solely you that's responsible for what's happening.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Goddamn picture.
God damn it.
You got to be careful, man. You click that picture, that's like an extra 10 seconds of loading time.
Yeah, they'll try to spring it up on you, too.
It'd be really funny is if suddenly, like, this is like a... Oh, this is Opal doing one of those fucking filters. There you go. She got all upset that people had posted her face, and she posted it.
Oh, really? That's her?
Yeah, that's Opal's face. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, she posted a couple of those things and then got all upset because people posted her face reveal on the cunt stream.
Oh, wow.
Like, after she posted those. It's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's like,
so, maybe not. Maybe she's actually crazy. Maybe she's not.
Here's some pancakes. They don't look terrible. The eggs look kind of overcooked, but not bad. I don't know what the fuck this thing on the right side is, though.
Yeah, what the fuck? It looks like crumbled up bacon, but then it doesn't. Like, I don't know.
Oh, it is bacon. It's all folded up.
Oh, okay. That looks like the shit that's on top of like a bacon cheeseburger you get out of the
like a fast food
frozen
joint.
Section. The frozen section at your grocery store.
Oh, I love those. Those are like my secret weakness.
Yeah.
Safeway
they're usually on sale.
Safeway where I live, it's 4 for $5. They have cheeseburgers, chicken sandwiches, ribs, like a rib one.
Oh, wow.
And a breakfast sausage patty.
God damn. No, here we have the cheeseburgers, bacon cheeseburgers, and the chicken sandwich. And
we don't have bacon cheeseburgers, just cheeseburgers. You have to have your own.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's this weird kind of. It still tastes okay, but it's kind of weird because the bacon is kind of uniform and kind of circles around. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Oh yeah, it's clearly manufactured in a way to make it.
Kind of fit the bun.
Fit the bun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are yours tiny,
they're all right?
Because the ones around here, like you have to eat like 2 or 3 to have like a full meal.
Yeah.
Or
no, they're decent size. Hey, there's Louise.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah. You watch that show or not really?
No, I just recognize the character.
All right.
I
actually really like that show, dude.
I've heard it's good. I just, I only have so much time to watch things, I guess, and so I miss a lot of the stuff because I also read and game a lot.
Yeah, the thing with that one is like almost everybody on there is just a fucking weirdo. But like I love that kind of shit, like just weird motherfuckers. It sounds
up my alley. It's just, there's so many things that I want to watch that I don't have time to.
Yeah,
there is a really unflattering picture of some flabby arms.
Right? Is that supposed to be her?
Yeah, that's her wearing a very nearly viral shirt. I think it's
called. Fucking Roy. Yeah, Roy shirt of Roy.
Roy is a piece of shit. I will say it unabashedly. I do not like Roy. The guy is a prick.
Yeah, he really is.
He's all right, but Roy is.
I like Lacey a lot. Yeah. Yeah, he's got
I
a
see
little
it as I
fucking smart.
systematically and very creepily go through liking all of the fucking media posts on Opal's
Right.
profile. I should really shut my fucking mouth. This looks like disturbing. Did she made this for her kid?
Yeah, that's almost terrifying, dude. Like the idea is nice.
And then it's super overcooked on the back, like way fucking
Jesus.
overdone.
Wow.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
What the fuck happened there? She tried again?
Oh, and then the yolks got broken, or she flipped it and cooked it, so it's over easy instead of sunny side up.
Okay.
And then here's some biscuits. And you would think biscuits are hard to mess up.
What the fuck? What is that? Is that the biscuits?
It's eggs chopped up in a pan, because he likes it that way, apparently. Oh, you know what? That makes sense with how terrifying that thing looked. She chopped up the eggs in a pan. And now here's just some random sausages.
Oh, sausage
Clearly
patties.
pre-made frozen pot patties that she's cooking.
Right.
And there's more of the egg. And there's some burnt-ass biscuits that you made.
God damn, she did fuck them up.
You would think.
Dude, I've cooked biscuits over a campfire that turned out way better than that, dude.
I like the big thing. It's edible.
It's edible. Yeah, see, and that's when you see something like that, you're like, okay, she's aware of it, right? But then other things, you're like, she isn't.
Maybe if you're not a very good cook, but you've eaten your food for so long, you just have to get used to it or die starving.
Right. So it actually tastes good to you. Like, oh, this is fine. All right, just don't ever eat any other food at any restaurant. Or she must just freak out, I would imagine.
Oh, here's some adorable little pancake bears that look kind of terrifying. Blueberries and powdered eggs, I assume. Sausage.
Powdered eggs.
I'm not sure what the fuck is in these bags, but I don't want to know.
Right. Yeah, see, somehow it manages to be creepy.
Okay. And then now she's just stabbing the bear with her fork. That's not weird. That's weird.
Yeah, see, now I'm more confused than ever. I'm like, okay, I thought she was a Poe, but she might just actually be crazy.
Well, you know what?
Or maybe it's a little of both. I don't know.
I'm not super attracted to her, so she's probably not crazy.
Oh, yeah, that is a good point.
Usually,
I have no interest in fucking her.
Let's check chat here. Okay, just checking chat in case somebody said something.
No, Sonsoka appears to be quietly playing along. What the fuck?
Or, fucking, we're not paying enough attention, and now Opal's watching the stream going like, these guys are fucking weird.
Yeah, they think I'm the weird one. They're the ones going through talking shit and liking every single post. And she would have a valid point, I guess, but...
Yeah, it's creepy. I will admit.
But it's deliberately creepy, Tom. It's not...
Well, it is October.
Yeah, why not? It's October.
I claim smoke inhalation. Oh, these are the Sailor Moon glass butt plugs.
Jesus, dude. Those can't be cheap, though.
Well, she was looking through a place called Kawaii BDSM, which is dumb because very few sex shops online have very good policies. If you want to buy sex toys online, you really, really do want to go through. Oh shit! What's the name of the company? I forget what it is. Love
Adam
Honey.
and Eve? No,
Love Honey. They'll take anything back for like 2 or 3 years.
Oh wow,
no questions asked.
That's insane.
And they'll replace it or give you your money back, and they're extremely good about it.
Wow.
And so if you're buying sex toys that you can't check out in like a sex shop to make sure that they're, exactly what you're looking for or functional or sturdy enough or whatever, that is
right. Interesting.
Yeah,
I don't think I've never been in a fucking sex shop, dude. That's kind of weird.
I went once. I went once with a friend of mine to buy a graduation gift for another buddy of mine that was getting out of college.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that?
Let's see. Bacon grilled cheese and regular grilled cheese. One is bacon and one is regular.
Mm.
Can't tell
This
which,
actually
but
doesn't
she
look
didn't
bad.
overcook it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, grilled
That's
cheese
not too
looks
bad.
good. Looks like
Wait, is there bacon in one of the sandwiches, or is there just bacon?
Yeah, I think
on
one
the
of them
side?
has bacon in it, and that's like a chunk that was probably like extra bacon that didn't quite fit.
Yeah, because I'll do ham and cheese like that. A grilled ham and cheese, that's really
Oh
good.
yeah,
Yeah, or tuna, like a tuna melt. Fucking tuna melt's awesome.
Tuna, ham, and then occasionally we'll do turkey as well.
Yeah, I never tried turkey, but yeah, it should be fine.
Thin deli sliced turkey, pretty good.
Yeah. Although the tuna, that sounds really good right now.
I've never been a
I may
huge
make that
fan of
after we
tuna
get
melts.
off.
I like them. I mean, I'm not like it's not if somebody makes me a tuna melt, I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't eat this. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. But the ham and what do you call it? The ham and cheese one. That's where it's fucking at.
Yeah, grilled ham and cheese is fantastic, dude.
Just a little bit of mustard and mayo on it.
Or even nothing, dude. Like even just the ham and cheese is fantastic.
Do it dry too.
Yeah.
It's super delicious.
Yeah.
I just gilding the lily. It's the cherry on top that you don't always have to put on.
Right. Yeah. And I rarely make a tuna melt, dude, but sometimes. Normally, I'll have a tuna on toast with either pickles on the side, or I'll put the dill relish in with the tuna and mix it all together.
What the shit? I like to mix in onions with the tuna when I'm making a tuna melt. A little bit of onion.
Oh, they get cooked a little at least. Okay. Yeah, I'm not big on onions.
Yeah, I like the raw onion in the tuna melts, but yeah, you can cook it too. It'd be just as good.
Yeah, because I'm big on texture, man. So if it's anything that's mostly mushy like tuna, I have a hard time having anything crispy.
Have firm things in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hard time having anything crispy in it.
It appears to be chicken with stuff melted on top. I can't tell you for sure. It could also be small children that she's murdered.
Right. Oh, dude.
They could also be poops put on the baking sheet and then baked up. I don't know.
Yeah, it would all fall within the range of Opal. All things are possible when Opal's involved. Yeah.
Let's see here.
What did they say? Sorry. She'd explode. She's getting attention, but it's also kind of creepy. On the other hand, she's kind of creepy too. That was Sensoka.
Thank you, Sensoka. I just want to see.
We're being deliberately creepy, and I don't know if Opal is deliberately creepy or just naturally creepy.
She likes messing with people. I feel like she would appreciate the joke.
Right.
Not the making fun of her food part. That would probably genuinely piss her off.
Yeah, well, although even then, I don't know if that's genuine or if she just does it, like comes up with a weird idea of how to make food look like shit, and then posts it just deliberately and have people.
This is not something she cooked. This is a video she found.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it would support my theory though if she had.
Oh, that would be pretty funny. And then this is somebody's butt with like fucking. Somebody drew pentagrams on some girl's butt cheeks. That's not super fucking lame.
Right.
Well, I'm sure your mom's gonna be
edgy.
Now. Oh, if your mom ever finds out, you'll be in such trouble. You're so naughty.
Right. So edgy. Yeah. You're a rebel.
Let's see here. I don't know what this is. Not something she cooked.
A little weird.
Oh, is this the? This is the vibrator. I never did see that.
Oh, oh man.
Oh, just a standard, rabbit ear. Nothing really all that.
That doesn't look like a $70 vibrator.
I don't know, man.
I call it shenanigans. No, I know.
If you go to the wrong place.
Right.
If you're buying it from some places, that is. If you're buying it from some places, it's a $20.
What is she taking a picture of there? Why is
there was
there
this
like
big
4
thing,
pictures?
you couldn't figure out how to charge it, but like really this part here just slides further down and it's like right under where that spot
Okay.
right there.
And I was like, why are there so many pictures of that?
Oh, I forgot to like this one.
Yeah, come on, buddy.
Yeah, I know. What
Slipping.
am I doing?
Oh man.
See, and then you see what I'm saying? It, like the whole skin on the bottom end just peels further up and then it
Oh, okay.
plugs in to charge it so you don't have to buy batteries all the time.
All right.
And supposedly she apparently passed out from using them.
Oh, really? It was that
She
good,
made a
huh?
point about that. She kept passing out from using it
No. Yeah.
until she broke it.
She broke it already?
She claims. I don't know.
Jeez. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You never know with her. She's almost Kaufman-esque in her mystery and allure. Not really. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, wait, was that? Oh, okay. I thought
And
that was the same.
breadcrumb macaroni. What the fuck is breadcrumb macaroni?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with
Those
breadcrumb.
they don't look great, but they don't look awful. I will give that a
Oh, yes,
6
yeah.
out
When
of 10. 7 out of
right.
10.
I might actually put that in my mouth and chew it.
Oh, that just looks wrong.
Why is there a...
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
This is breadcrumb macaroni.
But it looks like, oh, that's like a glass.
Oh, is this the macaroni like wrapped in breadcrumbs and fried or something?
Wow.
I
don't know.
I don't want to look anymore. I'm sorry, dude.
Right.
I have to move on.
I'm telling you. Right. I'm telling you, dude. Drive you fucking crazy. Don't you get too far inside the head of Opal, dude. Insanity.
I am already losing interest in this liking all of the posts thing.
Right.
I am already regretting this decision.
Yeah, you can bail on it any time, dude.
I feel like I'm
okay
giving
with
my
it.
word, and that would be like quitting. Like it would make me a quitter in a week.
Well, you can do it. You can do a part 2 later. That would be the same, right?
Later on, we just scroll down until I find the likes. No, that'll never work.
Right.
We're halfway through, sir.
We must forge on. We must forge ahead.
Oh, see, now this looks perfectly edible, and it's clearly from a restaurant.
Right.
Like waffles and bagels and stuff, you know.
Well, yeah, you can tell. Look at the table itself. You can tell.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's too many clean plates on there for it to not be at a restaurant.
Oh, this is either her or somebody else with colored hair.
Mm.
Maybe some sort of thing
Like
on the phone that filters and changes your hair color. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, while we're doing creepy things, Failure has a PO box you can ship things to.
Oh, really?
Makes me wonder.
What to do?
And then there's a picture of her body where her face is blocked out, despite the fact that, like,
it's already been everywhere.
It's already been up all over her Twitter a bunch of times, so I don't know what the point of that is.
Yeah, I assume it's still on that live stream too, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The cunt stream is not going to be taking that video down.
Wow. No, I normally like thick girls, but that body doesn't look quite right.
Well, she's got the mom bod, the sort of wide hips that are kind of blown out a little bit from having the kid.
My ex had 3 kids and it didn't look like that, dude.
But it's the pear-shaped body where you get kind of thinner up top and wider at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know. My ex is much older than that and still looked way better than that, dude.
Well, yeah, but we've already figured out that you're not really into Opal.
Right. Yeah.
Nor am I, so.
I guess I just wanted to be for some reason because she's insane, but I guess it's not quite the insane that I'm into.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You and Opal. There you go. This is a good way to start that dating process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can rat me out and be like, it was all his idea.
I know it sounds like I'm going along with it, but it was like, I don't know, Stockholm Syndrome or something.
He made me do it.
Forced me. Have you ever followed I saw the overly attached girlfriend chick gif or whatever. She's actually fucking pretty entertaining, dude.
She is
Lena?
she's super social justice warrior occasionally on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, she's hilarious.
Yeah. See, I only watch her videos on YouTube. I don't follow her on Twitter.
Don't ruin it for yourself. Watch it. She's done a couple things that she got like fucking shit on YouTube where people just like went right back down her throat and were like, you shut the fuck up, you social justice warrior. And flipped out on Twitter. And it was kind of funny.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I never seen any of that. But, yeah, it's funny how she went from being the overly attached girlfriend thing.
YouTuber?
Yeah.
Is she doing good with the Adpocalypse? I hope she's still doing decent with that.
She doesn't get a whole lot of views anymore, which I don't know if it's because of the social justice warrior type shit now. I didn't know about that, but
it started getting repetitive for me. I mean, she's not terrible. It just like it started to be like the same joke all the time.
Yeah, like I'm awkward and weird, and now I'm in this situation, but it's pretty much the same.
Same awkward.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, because I went back and watched like the first ones that she did, like the creepy videos to whoever she was doing creepy videos to, doing the music video type thing.
Yeah. Lip syncing.
Yeah, those are fucking funny, dude. Like she does a really good job.
She stopped. Oh God, what?
Yeah. Wait, is that just a burrito?
That looks like it's already been eaten. It just says food with exclamation points.
Oh wow!
I think that was already eaten once.
Yeah, it turns out my baby likes me to chew it up and spit it back out for him.
Apparently, moms do that for babies all the time.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's fucking weird.
Really common.
Yeah. I think,
here's another person pretending to be like one of those windsock things. That's a clever costume.
Flailing inflatable tube. I forget what they say, dude. Look it up on Family Guy, people. I forget what the whole long name is that they have for that.
Here's some leggings that make it look like you're not wearing skin.
No, Jesus. Yeah, that's kind of funny, I guess.
A cookie that clearly Opal has not made because it was baked all the way.
Right. It looks soft and chewy and delicious. So no.
And edible because you've cooked it enough that the eggs won't poison you.
Right.
All right, we're like a little over halfway.
God damn, dude.
Still and I'm going to adjust who this Twitter follows.
Yeah. The hell?
There's a rabbit stealing a cookie.
Nice.
That's why Opal's kid can't gain any weight. She's always taking his food. I'm sure of it now.
Right.
Confirmed.
I wonder what her real voice is like, dude.
I've heard it. She dropped the act on one of Ren and Igor's streams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because somebody paid. They're like, I will pay $20 right now if she stops talking like that and starts using her real voice.
Nice.
They made her use the real voice. My boyfriend is more pink. That's creepy.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on?
What is that, dude?
I don't know, like an ovipositor? That's like a certain type of anime porn where like a tentacle makes you fucking eat a bunch of eggs.
Okay.
Is she
That's
just
a real thing?
swallowing that egg? It's a kink, yeah. Fucking some anime people have.
What the fuck?
I think she's just
so like
eggs
come out of like a tentacle and
how is she just?
I don't understand
like that. Oh, that's so gross. I don't get it. Usually it's inserted in your vagina or in your anus.
Like eggs?
Yeah, and then the eggs are inserted and deposited. It's some sort of male thing. I don't like guys get into it. I don't know. Some girls maybe.
All right. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop thinking about it because I think that's another one that
if
might
you're
end
asking me to explain things I'm not into, why?
There we go. Wacky waving inflatable tube man. Thank you, Sensoka. Yet again. I really hope I'm pronouncing the name right because if not, I'm gonna feel like an asshole. Like, no, it's Sensoka. Sensoka.
We already know that Opal's baby is the devil reborn.
Right.
Hey, look,
shave that kid's
food that she's going to destroy eventually.
Right. Oh man.
There's the fucking corn.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some chicken that's going to get destroyed.
That's a lot. Right. What is that?
I think she uses. This is when she has the boyfriend. So she's probably cooking for her and the boyfriend.
Oh, because that didn't look that bad. That really didn't look as bad as all the other shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, even a stopped clock is right twice a day.
Right. Yeah. Or she's full of shit and she made it well because it was actually for somebody else, for her, boyfriend.
Oh, there you go. That could be the case.
Oh, okay. She's like, yeah, I better drop the act.
Cookies with a mix that are supposed to make you like lactate more.
All right.
Because she's supposed to fucking breastfeed the baby still.
All right. I guess. What is that? That's undercooked, isn't it? Okay.
I don't know. It looks like oatmeal cookies, so probably not. Just not mixed well.
Right.
Not enough oatmeal. But she sent Ren a bunch of nudes.
Really?
Yeah, Opal sent Ren a bunch of nudes.
Reading Ren?
Reading Ren, yes.
Oh, is Ren a bi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Ren and Igor like get down with other people occasionally. They're kind of sweet. Yeah, no, that, man. If that's what you're into. It's what you're into.
Yeah. No, I stopped following them a while ago. So.
Yeah. Let's see, burgers. I still like I like the they're doing the Shitlords Anonymous is okay. It kind of gets a little repetitive, but it's still fun to chat with people in the chat. And then what I really like is they watch these classic, like really old movies, ones that are no longer what do you call it? Not patented,
copyrighted.
No longer copyrighted, that are out of copyright.
Okay.
And that's kind of fun, watching these old movies and making fun of them and having a laugh. That's actually really enjoyable.
Yeah, honestly, because most of the time, the chat is more interesting than the stream. Like, it takes a pretty good show where it's the stream is actually more interesting than the chat.
Well, and then this Halloween, Igor is going to be dressed as Elsa.
Oh, wow.
And people have been making fun of, what the fuck? That cheese ain't even melted, bitch. You can't eat that. That's not right.
Wow. Yeah, that hamburger's not quite cooked either.
Oh, I like me a medium burger.
No, I do
Sometimes
not.
a little pink in the middle, but only if you get a really good quality beef.
I don't trust
ones. You can't get the pre-made ones. You can't get the ones that are frozen. You got to make it with real high quality, like super, super high quality grass-fed beef.
Yeah, see, I will not like steak, medium rare. Absolutely, I am definitely on that train. But ground beef, I do not trust it, dude. I will not do anything other than well done.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, well, I got sick one time. Because I ordered a burger that was medium rare because I don't know what the hell happened, but I was an adult. It wasn't like I was a dumb kid or something. As an adult, I ordered a medium rare hamburger, and I got violently ill from it.
I had that issue with a turkey sandwich where the turkey and the Miracle Whip had both gone bad.
Yeah.
And it took me about 5 years before I could eat the turkey again.
Wow.
And I still can't eat anything with Miracle Whip.
Wow. Is this like a sandwich you bought at like a Circle K or like a convenience store or something?
I just got them both out of the fridge, but I didn't look.
Oh, okay.
I just
So you didn't
assumed
realize
because
it was
they didn't have mold or anything that they were good, instead of actually looking at the date and going, "Oh, this is like
gotcha.
a week past the fucking sell by. It's probably not a good idea to eat."
Right. I gotcha. Yeah. Either way, though, it's still like, yeah, it just you have that. What do you call it? Aversion, kind of.
Yeah,
Not
anything with Miracle
negative.
in it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like the response you have is like you kind of know it's not that Miracle Whip's fault or the turkey's fault, but it's still like it's an irrational thing. You're like, I still can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's irrational, but yeah, I can't.
Yeah. The fuck is it with the robot shit?
It's making a fucking balloon animal. Or it's the start of making a balloon animal over and over.
Yeah. No, I'm saying she's doing a lot. Like she's got a lot of fucking robot shit in here.
Maybe this is her flirting with the Mad Metal Man.
Could be. That's creepy.
Robots to the Mad Metal Man.
The baby drummer? Is that what that was?
No, it's just apparently the baby Destructor.
Oh Jesus! Okay, and when I glanced at it, it looked like she was doing like the baby was doing like a drummer motion.
All right, I gotta stop. I can't keep doing this.
All right, yeah. I commend you for making it that far because I would have tapped out like 20 minutes ago, dude.
Look, man, I've committed to being creepy. I'm gonna be as creepy as I can.
Yeah, if you're gonna go creepy, man,
let's make this
go all the way.
Good here. And unfollow everybody except for Matoker. And
I guess I did pronounce Sensoka right, so that's good.
Yeah, well, I want to keep following Weewo's Matoker because that's one of the reasons I made this Twitter account in the first place.
Yeah, you gotta.
But now it's only following her and Mr. Matoker, so that should be fun.
Yeah. Although, yeah, it'd almost be better to have created a brand new account. That would be even creepier.
Oh, there you go.
Call it something like Opal Stabby and then like every post.
Oh, there you go, yeah. Now let's
Stabby. I love your work, Opal. I want to wear your skin as a suit.
I'm going to check her Twitter and see if she's tweeted anything. Oh, it looks like everything she's tweeted looks like... I don't see anything too recent.
Weird. Let's see if I can search
a lot of fucking things. So nothing in response yet. We'll probably never have any response.
Right. Nah. What the heck?
I'm hoping later there will be something funny, but I'll forget after we're done with the
podcast. Right. Yeah. Unfortunately, I probably will too. Maybe not. I'll do my best to try to circle back and see if good old Opal followed up on it.
Anybody who's watching, if they're ever on again and they remember it, let us know. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably won't even sign into that account for fucking like a month anyway.
All right.
Well, every once in a while, Matoker goes on a tweeting binge, and I keep forgetting to fucking... That's when I need to strike with that account. And just respond to everything in a binge, because that'd make it funnier.
No, right.
It's like his mom is trying to get him to call in the whole time.
That's pretty good, dude. You got all this time to tweet. Why can't you call your mother?
Exactly. That's the exact kind of things I do with that account. And it gets a lot of response. I just got to fucking commit to using it more.
Yeah. Just remember to keep up on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Man, my tweets to followers ratio, I was just looking at it, is god awful.
I don't understand why people get weird about that.
Yeah, no, I was just honestly, when I started my account, I was like, I literally, I think I put it in the byline of my thing. I was like, I want to tweet without anyone ever noticing. And then I think I quoted Kilgore Trout and put the whole "keep the hell out of my body bag" line.
One of the things is...
Oh, yeah. Oh, you never read Vonnegut. Well, I guess Harrison Bergeron.
But I was going to say, one of the things is a lot of the people that are using Twitter for what it's for, where they're just keeping up with friends, are never going to have a higher follower rate amount than their tweets rate.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like, they're always going to have way more tweets than followers.
Yeah,
so I don't understand why that would be a bad thing.
Right. Yeah. No, like I said, I definitely don't give a shit. But yeah, there are definitely people that obviously cultivate a following.
Oh yeah, if you're aiming for that. But then if you're aiming for that, you got to get political right now.
Right.
It's too late to really get yourself established any other way.
Yeah, that's the only way to have it jump up pretty quick.
For something else.
I've only got like 27 followers, and I think half of them are from like live tweeting the fucking Lions games, dude.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can do that. Live tweeting a sports event would definitely get you followers.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of funny because half of them are from the fucking whatever our site is called nowadays.
Oh yeah,
and the other half are fucking Lions fans. So like half the time that the one group is like, why is this guy all of a sudden tweeting out fucking shit about the fucking Lions Cardinals game or whatever. So that kind of makes me happy, just the fact. But although again, hardly anybody probably actually sees my tweets the way Twitter works. So.
Oh yeah, well of course.
Yeah, because I mean, how often do you see that? Like, if anybody saw a decent amount of my tweets, it would be you, because I actually interact with you on Twitter.
There's a lot of people whose tweets I don't see on a regular basis. I don't see yours, and a lot of people whose tweets I do want to see. Right. I mean, it's like I keep seeing these ads for fucking weight loss stuff or makeup or fucking jewelry and shit that I don't want. So, like I said, I think I have to go through and unfollow a bunch of those accounts because they're just annoying.
Right. Yeah. See, I'm not following that many, but I still, no, 104. That's a lot.
Well, I followed Cyanide and Happiness because they make really funny comics and occasionally post them, but they also retweet all these ads that I want nothing to do with.
Yeah. I think that led me to the, there's this little story thing about this guy that his friend of his wants him to. He's like a graphic artist, and his friend wants him to do a poster for her missing cat. I think it's called Missing Misty or something like that. But basically, he fucking trolls the shit out of her, and it's fucking hilarious, dude.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, hold on. I'll try to find it while we're talking here.
I was gonna say, I think we've gone for a couple hours. It's probably time to close up shop. Call it a day.
Why not?
Call it a day. I'm a little worn out from all the fucking stress last couple of days. So
yeah, understandable, dude.
I'm starting to run down, and we don't want to have a lack of quality on this show.
Yeah, you got to keep it going. We don't want our one follower to end up bailing on us.
Yeah.
Toka, if you're still here, man, thank you for sticking around this long. You are a trooper.
Congratulations for making it this far. You might be as messed up in the head as we are, probably.
Yeah, if any of us ever win the lottery, we're going to get you a huge prize. But as of right now, we're broke.
Yeah. And by huge prize, we mean literally just a big statue that says huge prize or something.
Yes, it will be something that you do not want. We can guarantee that.
Absolutely.
It's going to be large, and it's going to be something that's going to be a burden on you.
Yeah, like my balls.
But you earned it.
Like my balls.
And with that...
Yeah, let's call that the end right there. Thanks for joining Day Trois and Skittles McStabby Pants for another Chatterbox.
Peace. Bye-bye.